9402 111. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have a very special Wednesday in store because we are continuing with this mega sale event we've got going on. It is such an exciting time to be shopping because we are really in the midst of the biggest sale event we do. This is 10% off everything we show you, everything that's in stock, and this is before, or rather I should say after, the discounts that I give you because listen, we got a big trade show going on. Most of TVON is overseas right now at a very big jewelry and gem show. So over the next few days, they said, you know what, Lauren, do whatever you want to do and put together whatever you like to show and some of the favorites and some of the customer requests and all of that and put it together and then do what I do best, which is put everything on sale and give you an extra opportunity to save so that everything is discounted to its lowest point it can be. And that's what tonight is all about for the next 3 hours. We've got quite the show for you, and we do have a lot of hand-selected favorites in addition to your request to get to, like, for example, we are going to see earrings we haven't seen in a while. They are those beautiful spike style earrings. I've purchased these myself for gift giving many times over now. So I'm really excited to have these for you. They're one of my personal favorites. We're also going to see some blue wing block Ds that are marked down tremendously for you. We also have, there's a Tanzanite deal. We couldn't have a show without several Tanzanite deals, but there's one in particular that is going to take us to a brand new low all-time per carat pricing on blue wing block D. Couldn't be more excited about that. Plus we have classics like diamond bangles. I've got a Pave version. We've got some of our favorite raindrop earrings in hoops that we have created to go with a ring that is very popular here. And then there are also earrings. We've got ruby earrings. So if you're thinking ahead to holidays or any special occasion, or my goodness, if you're thinking ahead to Valentine's Day 2024, this is going to be the perfect time to shop an amazing item that we have for you. And then we've got wheels, and wheels are going to include other earrings. We've got some beautiful studs for you. We have necklaces. It's amazing how many pieces we're going to see other than just rings tonight throughout the show. So I hope you can stay with us. Now, as always, get requests in. I've already been working on some. We've got an emerald pendant request that I got via email a day or two ago. We have a really special museum collection too. Pink diamond, big tourmaline that's a bicolor. We've got some sapphire earrings that are multiple colors of emerald cut sapphires. They're incredible. A beautiful necklace that's all diamonds. We're actually going to probably start there. We've got even golden pearl earrings and some big ruby collector's pieces as well, including a heart-shaped ruby that is a larger size. And then we've got our great designer wheel that is going to be some of the most unusual designer pieces we've ever brought to you in rings and much more. So that is just a little bit of a sampling. We do also have a pink diamond that's really important. Now, wanted to thank everybody. We had some notes and some messages that came in, so I just wanted to shout out. There are many, so bear with me. But Pat, who was watching a major network, said that she was noticing perhaps maybe one of our fabulous bezel set, or rather burnished diamond bangles on someone well known. So thanks, Pat, for sharing. I know a lot of you are loving that bangle, that 77 pointer. Also, Lisa R. She wanted to thank us and really said she's enjoying all of our amazing purchases of late. So thank you, Lisa R., for letting us know that. And she gets so many compliments on our DB2Y bracelet, which we did have in this event, by the way, if you wanted to ask your operatives about that. Mary D., she got her big Paraíba. That didn't take long. Wow, that was only here a day or two ago. So Mary, I'm so glad you love it. She said it's spectacular. And Barbara in New York says hello. So those are just a few of the messages. I want to thank you all for calling in and sharing your beautiful compliments about your jewelry you're getting. So that's really exciting. And we love to hear it. So keep those coming or make requests so that could be you in a couple days saying, okay, tell Lola that I love my fill in the blank. So we'd love to help you out. These are the best values we'll see. Of course, deep discounts, deep. So far under cost means all sales are final, but I am showing you what you are going to receive at home. So that means whatever you see on the air in the one-of-a-kinds, with the exception of just a few diamond pieces that are all white diamonds, are what you see is what you get. So that's really important. So whatever you see on the air, if it looks good on the air, guess what? You're going to probably explain everything, what we hear so often, which is, oh my goodness, it looks even better in person when I got it. So that's really exciting, and we're proud to bring these values to you. So let's shop. Let's have a great time tonight and shop our Wednesday and get you through that midpoint of the week where, you know, fall is right around the corner. We celebrate that officially on Saturday. So it's a good time to maybe get a little jewelry pick me up or a little jewelry refresh for the wardrobe. Am I right? So we're going to get started with, actually, you know what, Will, did Sue want to see that pin? No. Okay. So we have got a necklace here that we're going to start with, actually, which is, well, I might as well show it to you from a distance here because it is something. And it's actually, it truly, you know how some people say the chain is worth the price of admission? Okay. Even I've said that before. This is really where truly the chain is worth the price of admission, because it's not one. It's not two. It's actually 3 different chains that are a good heavier gauge that are going to be building the necklace that holds this very elaborate, almost like, it almost looks like a modern version of a key style pendant. This is all one piece, and it is going to be incredibly collectible and designer. We're going to start with it on the hand here because you see its size is really, really beautiful and statement styling. So we're going to show it to you here to get us started, and that's going to be, well, what do you think? Our beautiful key kind of style. It's not really a full-on exact key, but it's got this really great elongation to it. It's going to be item number 1120-149, and starting with a very big value. Now, this is the necklace. Now, it's a full-on necklace. It's a triple chain, which is actually, I'll do this when we go up close. We'll zoom in on it too, so you can really see. It's got this really nice kind of Rolo style. It's a triple version. Then it all comes in together in the back with one big clasp. So it's going to be really, really beautiful, and that's to really accommodate this longer style pendant that you have, which is going to bring you 39 points in Pave diamonds, and that is only the beginning because there's a lot of gold, and it's a shame we don't actually have the gold weight here because that's where there's a really premium amount of gold. Now, you also have at the end point here, there's a little bit of movement there. It's like an extra teardrop of Pave diamonds that's happening beneath this lengthier style. So what I'm going to do is let's start with a measurement here so you can get an idea. From top to bottom, it's about 3 inches. It may actually be a tad more than that. We'll call it 3 inches in length. So obviously this is a little more of a statement style than what we typically see in a pendant, but maybe that's what we're needing and wanting, right? And as we take a look at it up close, let me show it to you here. We're going to kind of move it through. I know this is not going to fit in one look here on the wheel, but you can see this pave. You can see that beautiful designer diamond element here. It comes at the top, and there's a bail. It's actually more of a, how I look at it, it's more of a link, kind of a wheat style chain. Again, triple version. And then you've got this really beautiful elongation, and then it's going to taper down to that pave, which you get a little bit of articulation here with that extra teardrop of the pave at the end. But then look at this chain, the 3 different chains. So it's going to be 3 in 1 here because it all comes back together with this very oversized lobster style clasping. You can see, so really easy maneuver there. And then there is your triple chain that you have. So that's really cool. It doesn't come off the pendant, okay? So the actual bail is not large enough for the chain. It's meant to be all attached to this one piece, but that is a significant gold weight considering that this chain all done in your 14 karat gold as well. So back to the hand we go, then we'll show it on the neckline for you, but it's going to be a really specialty piece, and we've got, of course, all the blowout prices you could ever want. Some serious discounts headed your way all throughout the event and the night. So again, comes with the necklace. The necklace length is 18 inches, and then we're going to do something wild here. Let's make it easy. $39.99 is where it started. Well, that's why it's still here, because it's a little more different. It may not be your everyday piece. You know what? We'll take it over to the neckline really quickly for you so you can see it from another perspective, just to get another look at the size here. What do you think? There it is. So there you can see kind of the length if it's against a skin tone here. And then, of course, being that it is so elongated, you may want to put that up against a fabric, a chunkier sweater. You know, I think with that season coming about, it might be a good time to think about that larger statement style necklace. And then we'll take it right back to the hand and show you what we're going to do. Instead of even $39.99, we'll make this $999. Whatever price you end up seeing on the air, remember it's an extra 10% off. So that means there's another $99.90, and this one's already sold. Congratulations on that one. Now I want to get next to, I really want to show you this really important yellow diamond we have, because it's very rare to see this cut in a yellow diamond, and we see a lot of yellow diamonds here. We have plenty of them. Oh, I won't say plenty. We never have enough, right? Especially now with the way that, yes? I'll double check it. It's 18 inches, I believe. I was going on a look there, so I better double check it for you because it's not listed as designer pieces. I'm always amazed that designers don't always put links on anything. So let me double check it here for you. And let me just double check. I'm just going to check that real quick, including the lobster claw closure. You know what? It might actually be 16. So there we go. It's 16 and a half actually. So 16 and a half inches on that one. And then the drop. Remember, you may want to wear that a little bit higher because the drop is 3 inches. So it's a little more lengthy there. And so that's going to be a really, really good look. That necklace might still be available. We'll figure out if that works for them. This is our yellow diamond. So let me go ahead and zoom back because this one's quite large, as you see. And that is our only round yellow diamond. I've got a big yellow diamond tonight that we didn't get access to it on Monday night. And I know there were a lot of you looking for a 2 carat. So just a heads up. There is another 2 carat here that I did not have on Monday when that's what a lot of you were asking for. So I do have a 2 carat cushion cut coming up tonight, but this is the round that looks all day. I always marvel at this one because 1110727 looks to me like a 1 carat all day. And maybe that's a little bit helped by the fact it is a round, but also because it has that yellow gold border right there next to it. And that's going to be not technically a bezel, but it gives it a little bit of yellow gold beadwork that's happening around the yellow diamond. Then you have 79 points in white diamonds as well. That's going to be that double halo of sorts, right? You get the more traditional halo, then it broadens out. You get bigger diamonds. You get each one sectioned in a square shape there that's at an angle. Then diamonds continuing down the sides. And like so many, like most every piece we have throughout this event, this is a one of a kind. So this is the piece you get, and this is what it looks like, and this is what it's all about. But then you have this really fabulous option to either change the gold if you want to. I kind of love it in the 2-tone that it's in, so that each of the gold colors corresponds with the diamond color, but you can change it if you want to. And then you have this fabulous look on the hand, which I'll show you. It kind of has a little bit of a vintage type of vibe to it, doesn't it? The way you have that beautiful mill grain, that always to me gives it a little, you know, estate or vintage or Art Deco feel when you have mill graining utilized. That's what you have here. Then you have that round. Then you can see the size overall, how pretty that is. It's actually going to be one of our super affordable yellow diamonds. Get you a 50-point center, but then 79 points around it. So you are getting really close to a carat and a third in diamonds there. And then you've got a beautiful look on the hand, and yet so just, again, stately, elegant, beautiful. I mean, yellow diamonds in a VS quality in a round brilliant. And why do we love round brilliants? We love them because they are, just like the name implies, a brilliant cut of a stone. So even though we love our cushions and we love our pear shapes, and oftentimes they're brilliant cuts as well, there's nothing quite like the classic nature of a round, but we need to make sure it's a really huge discount. And that's why it's here so early, because it's exactly where it's going. It's a $45.99 piece because, again, round stones in diamonds, always a little bit more important, always a little bit more higher value, always a little bit more what else? Oh yeah, they're always a little bit more premium cost as well, because they are wasteful cut, no matter if it's diamonds or anything else. What we're going to do is really just mark it down. This is what we're doing on everything. So no matter what it is, no matter if it's newer or, because we do have new pieces as well, if it's a little older piece, if it's a newer piece, everything is being marked down to its lowest possible price. It's as simple as that. So if you do love something, if you're intrigued by something, remember how it's going to be helpful to dial in early. Be there, be ready to go before you even see the price, because I can promise you the price is going to be right. It will be. It can't go any lower than an event like this. So this is the time to pick them up. But again, one of a kinds means there's a lot of people looking at this jewelry and going, oh, this is that big sale. This is as big a sale as we get. So a lot of people are going to be competing against you to shop the opportunity. So call in early, watch this, not $45.99 or anywhere close to that. We're going to take it a lot lower for you. And it's going to be less than even $4,000, $3,000 or $2,000 to get our one and only round brilliant yellow. And it's all natural in color. It is a VS stone, and it's going to be $1,999. Let's not forget, when you see a $1,999 price tag, that's going to take just about $200 extra off of that price tag for one of you to take it home. So it'll actually be $1,799 and change if you'd like it. So that's a huge yellow diamond. Again, you're getting about a carat 30 total weight here, and it is going to be a one only. And I love just the idea of leaving it in that two-tone, but you can change it if you want to. So if you are, let's say, all about the yellow gold, that's not always an option we have in yellow diamonds. Usually those have to stay as is. So if you wanted to give us a day or two extra, we can change it to all yellow, or even go rose gold if you want to do that as well. But $19.99, remember, turns into only $17.99 and change. So we've got zircons letting us know requests, because we know this is a short-lived sale. We don't have a lot of time left to do this one. So this is where, again, we want you to tell us what you'd like to see. Tell us what you're looking for. Think about early holiday shopping as well, because again, the sale doesn't get any bigger than this. as we go forward through the end of the year or beyond. So this is where, again, take advantage of it in this just, midpoint of September as we get into the later part here of September and get ready to welcome a new season. So that's going to be a really fabulous yellow diamond. Now we've got rubies, plenty of rubies. I do have a Windsor sapphire for you as well. It's really, really important. And don't forget, there's the big 2 carat, which I'll flash right now. Then we'll get you a full presentation actually in this hour, because we know how incredibly sought after these bigger yellow diamonds are. So if you want to go to the ultimate level, there it is. That's the 2 carat center. And then it just adds mega pear shapes on the sides, more yellow diamonds around that. Some of our largest white diamonds we've ever incorporated into a ring are also around that. So everything happening in that ring, that'll be coming up this hour. We'll give it a presentation. I just want to give you a heads up. If you know of somebody who is thinking about a yellow diamond, that would be one to make sure you're here for and quickly. So that's going to be our major, major moment there in yellow diamonds. 18 karat two-tone gold, by the way. It's almost 4 carats in total. So if you have been one of the many looking for a bigger yellow, and you know that this is a sale that's percentage based, so the higher end the item, the more discount you get, the more you save. So I really just, again, this is why so many of our museum pieces have been going of late, and there's very good reason, and that's why. So that's where you save the most. Let's take a look at this pink zircon, and then we've got a Windsor for you. And don't forget to get requests in as well, because we always are helping you out with those. This is one of the prettier zircons I think we have left, and there aren't that many to go around in general, but this is one of those beautiful, lots and lots of purple to this stone. It's not just a pink, and it's not just a pinky red. It's got a lot of that purple, but what you're getting is also that high dispersion level and that double refraction that we love out of a zircon. The whole family of zircons is really known for giving us some of the very, very best of refraction, which is going to play as rainbow colors throughout your stone. So whatever that body color of the stone is that's so beautiful on its own, you get a lot of bright rainbow flashes, from the blues to the yellows to the oranges to the greens, all of the above happening through that stone. This is a one only as well. It's in the rose gold, although we can change it for you. It's a very important stone because it's a size that's we don't see very often. It's a 3 carat 20. And then of course the round is only helping to accentuate that beautiful, beautiful double refraction we're talking about. So take a look at it. We've got one only here. It's 111-1017. So this will be a quick one only as well. And this is what I call the wishbone style. So you've got a really classic traditional start to the center, right? The big round and then the halo around it. But then you look at the split shank, and it's like a little wishbone design that's wrapped over and then around the split shank there on the side. So it's in the rose, which is actually really pretty for that stone, but if you want it in white or yellow, we'll do it for you. It's a 3 carat 20. It has 68 points in diamonds and really big stones all the way around that halo to start, and then keeping the that little extra going around the sides, which also is very Wonder Ring-esque. So I'm just thinking, if you've got a Wonder Ring being the round, this works really well. And then it looks like it was all kind of custom made to go with it, because there's a little bit of a chevron kind of feel to the sides there. So think about how beautifully it'll pair up with, whether it's your pink diamonds or your white diamonds or your yellow diamonds, that would work around it. But this is going to be how it looks on the hand for you, and it's a 320. So this is all mined out. We know that. No more of the zircons remaining. That's the big thing. We can't even get them. So even when, think about it, when our little collection goes out the door and completely sold out, then we don't have a way to go ahead and replenish the inventory, because remember, this was all discovered in early 2020. It was mined out shortly thereafter. Here we are at the end of 2023, which is weird to just even say, but that means we've been without it for a while. So there's no way to replenish those stones when they're gone and when they're sold out. So this is where I would really recommend getting in. $29.99 it's not, but see how much purple you have? There's a little bit of golden flash as well from this stone, which is really attractive. And then you've got this ultimate value, super, super, super affordable. $29.99 it won't be. So I know we're just getting started here tonight. We've got a lot of great pieces to show you, and so many accessory pieces, which is really what I say, anything, any category besides rings is where we get into bracelets, earrings, hoops, pendants, all of that. So that's what's happening a lot tonight, and necklaces as well. That beautiful diamond smile necklace is here, and that's not something we get to see very often at all. So how about this one going less than $29.99? Should we do it? I think so. $320 on the size. Feel free to change the gold to the white or the yellow. It really changes the whole personality of the ring when you do. So I really want you to just consider, I would just say, and if you're going to ask me what does it look best in, honestly, it looks good in all 3 gold colors. So I would say go with whatever gold color you tend to gravitate towards and wear the most, and you're going to be very happy with this one. But I'm going to make it under $1,500, and to start half off and then just continue, continue to drop the price, that's where it gets real interesting, as we're saying, the low, low, low. And that's going to be, you know what, make it even $12.99, and then your extra 10% off is going to take another $130 essentially off of that price. So that's going to come down to just about $11.69 and 10 cents. So huge value on our zircon. Then we get to our earring wheel, because we got just some really, really high-end stud earrings to show, even some super exotic stones in the stud earring collection that we have. And then don't forget, we'll have Tanzanites as well, including one of the bigger, better values we've ever seen on a per carat level, and it's really good. It's a big stone, but it's classic. So if you've been waiting on a blue wing block D, we have the moment here for you tonight in a big, big way to get a huge savings on some blue wing block D. 7 carat pluser, but not a big price tag at all. So wait till you see what we're going to do. I have been truly, it's like every day, my mission, you would think, is to break a new, set a new record, break a record, and then set a new record for Tanzanite pricing per carat. That's not actually the necessarily goal or the end point in mind, but it's been happening, and that's a big reason because of our sale. So let me know what you'd like that one. We're verifying right now, and then we're going to put together a little earring assortment. It's 4 different pairs of earrings. For anybody who likes a larger stud, this one's gone. Congratulations and enjoy. Let me start with these hot pink sapphires. My beauties, my favorite, my trillion cuts, which I just think that any stone really is going to be brought to the next level when it's a trillion cut. I am a major fan because it gives you a sparkle you normally don't get. Now I'm going to have 4 other earring pairs, well, 3 others, 4 in total. So let me show you what we have here. We're starting with the pink sapphires in the trillion, which are just divine, aren't they? They're a good look, right? And that's going to be trillion sapphires. They're over a ½ carat each too. They're going to give you carat tone total weight with 37 points in diamonds. This, I would say, is the most traditional. And for everybody who's screaming out for emerald cuts these days, well, this is going to give you the closest look to it by adding baguettes and rounds together to create this illusion style. It looks for the world like you're wearing a big old emerald cut diamond. But we know a big old emerald cut diamond is going to be very, very pricey, especially in a big solitaire that's big enough to create an earring like that. So instead, we put the baguettes and the rounds together. They're still all VS diamonds. They actually are going to give you more flash than one stone could. And so that's a great way to get that sophisticated look. How about this for a pairing? Blue sapphires in rounds, yellow diamonds and white diamonds together, and then take the rounds and square off the earring overall so that you get this look. What a great idea. If that just doesn't look expensive, I don't know what does, right? Blue sapphires, beautiful, vibrant blues. They're the royal blues. They don't get too navy or too dark. And then, believe it or not, we're actually going to show you, I would say, the rarest, and I'm going to move these right in the background here for a moment because this is going to really bookend our wheel here because it's the rarest stone I could bring you, I think, in an earring overall. And it's a really, really special look because it looks for the world like it's Paraíba tourmaline, doesn't it? It's got a blue-green, super neon, amazing look to it. It's actually a stone, if you can believe this, and we all know how rare Paraíbas are, but it's a stone that's even more rare than Paraíba. And trust me, these sapphires won't last long because there's only 1 pair. So those won't be there very long. And then we'll have a chance to zoom on in on everything else for you as we've got quite the look here. And keep in mind that anything up here, except for the diamonds, the white diamond earrings in the back, they have to be in white gold. The rest of the earring styles, the pink sapphire and the yellow gold, they can be changed. If you like, I think this is pretty basic. On the left and the right, I think you're going to leave them in two-tone gold. That would be my best recommendation there. But you can change them if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it at all. So all 4 of these earrings. So when we put together a wheel, when we have anything that's assorted pieces all together like this, what's going to happen? The price is going to drop. We're going to bring the price super, super, super crazy low, low, low on everything. This is the lowest price they can possibly be because once we get to that lowest price, guess what happens? You get an extra 10% off. That's a significant discount. And it really is just that like extra bonus. It's like that icing on the cake because what I'm doing on the discounting is very, very impressive as it stands. But to go even lower than that is really where it gets kind of crazy. So if you have a favorite you want to dial in early because you know they're going to go, pink sapphires, wild. We never see them. I mean, really, think about it. You guys watch the show probably here and there, or maybe you watch it every single day, never miss one. When do you see a pink sapphire in anything? Let alone a pair matched up, trillion cuts, hot pink as well, not a baby pink, not a basic pink. We're talking about the most electrified tone of pink sapphire that's available, which is that hot pink color. And then you have diamonds all the way around them. Then we can go blue sapphires, all those 2 I mentioned, the pink sapphires, the blue sapphires. They're part of this month's birthstone collection that we celebrate in September. And then you go to the corner rupines, which have that dazzling blue-green kind of golden effect. And then you have the diamonds in the back, which keep it classic. Did you have a question there?
No, Lynette wanted to say hi.
Oh my goodness, it was Lynette who picked up the fabulous zircon. Thank you, Lynette. Lynette in California, right? And Jason, I have to ask you, did you cut your hair? Is it gone? All of it. Remember, Jason, you guys, how you guys, I know Will just turned around and his mouth is like, the jaw is on the floor. Remember Jason coming on the air with that long, flowing down to his waist hair? It's gone? Oh my goodness. What can I ask you what prompted the big haircut? You know what they say about women. When a woman cuts her hair, she's about to change her life. Or she's going through a breakup. One or the other. That's what they usually say. What prompted it? Oh, really? You just wanted a fresh start? Start healthy? Okay, all right, wow. Did you donate it or something? I mean, that's a weird question, but like there was a lot of hair and now you've got like this really short haircut. Well, anyway, it looks great, Jason, I will say, it looks great. So congrats. And then here we go. And then Kathy, we've got your request that just came out as well. So, oh, how fun is this? All right, so we will, oh, perfect. So we've got special friends of friends watching. So that's really exciting. Anything on this wheel you like? Oh gosh, now Jason, if we're gonna get all the calls, right? Everyone's gonna say, have Jason come up and show us his new hairdo. So, you know, let me know if you want to hang out with us. I go low, low, low. He went short, short, short. What can I say? We're all in that kind of mode right here. It must be a change in seasons, right? You can sense it in the air. So we're awfully glad you're with us for the earring quartet. Kathy and Allison, we've got your request coming up, so just hang on. And I just got that out. It's beautiful, so we'll show that for you. And I'm so excited. I love that when friends are telling friends about TVON and shopping together. So we'll have your heart-shaped necklace for you. But this is really, really special wheel. It's a great looking style. And you know what? Anything you want up here, it's going to be under $1,000. Let's just make this quick and easy, okay? Really, really important values. These are the bigger earrings. They all start at $29.99 or more. I will tell you the corner roofings went up to $39.99, so there's a nice range that they were at. They were the $3,000 or $4,000, and now they're not. So a huge value when we're going less than $1,000, and this is all prior to 10% extra off. And yeah, this would be the time to start your TVON collection, to add to your TVON collection, to do some gift shopping, whatever it is. Take a look at this. Not even $9.99 a pair. We're going to give this a very short, probably a minute clock here, but it's actually going to be, you know what, we'll make them $949 instead. And then you get essentially about almost $100. It's $95 or so off from that price. So you're going to be really into that, you know, about $850 range, and that's really exciting to be able to do. So this is a huge value. $949. Then you with your 10% off, that's going to come down to $854.10 for any one of these styles. Let me know if you want to see them up against the ear. We'll do that. And then our sapphire went a little. Oh, look at it. It's spinning all over the place. There we go. It's got a sapphire spin going on here, and they just don't want to stay. But look at that. That's a beautiful look with the yellow diamonds. And then on the right side, those are the corner roofings. Front and center, the pink sapphire trillions, and we've got 35 seconds left, and we'll get to one of our favorite, sweetest necklaces. Look at this. Does this look familiar? The fabulous Pave heart shave. I love this. We're going to talk about that coming up, and I don't think that, well, it wasn't scheduled for the sale, but it's going to be part of it now. All thanks to your request. So if we can help you with any of those earrings, boy, those are some super deluxe diamond earrings and sapphires and corner roofings and pink sapphires. And remember, these are 18 karat gold in the back. They stay in the white gold. That's going to give you 37 points total weight in the baguettes and the rounds. Then we've got this style and the pink sapphire, super, super limited. They'll be $854 for any one of them. I know that comes down to a weird number, but hey, it's savings. So I don't think anybody's going to, you know, have any problem with that. So the more money we save you, the better, right? So let's show you, talk about holidays, as I've been saying. You know, I know it's early for some, and trust me, I hear you. You will never meet a bigger procrastinator than I am. It's in my nature to procrastinate. I work best under pressure. It's probably why I've done live TV my whole life, but I got to tell you, when it comes to a value like this is where I say this is the perfect gift giving waiting to happen, perhaps, for holiday shopping, for anything coming up, any anniversary, any birthday, any celebration at all. Anything where you want to show love, okay? Because this is where I've got to just mention this story. This little note came out to me. We have a longtime fabulous viewer named Kathy. She's in New Jersey. Kathy T, thank you so much. She is one of the sweetest, one of the kindest, and I know she's a doll. So Kathy, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but have you ever been in this experience before where you're wearing a great piece of jewelry? And I so admire when people share, because I'm someone who admires people's style and always want to know where you got that. If I love something, I always say, oh my gosh, you look fabulous. Where'd you get that? And she said she's got a coworker who saw her wearing this necklace. She owns it. She loves it. She wears it. I'm assuming to work. And Her coworker Allison's watching tonight via online and said, I would like to get one. So here's where, again, friends shopping together, spreading the good word about TVON. So appreciate that. Love that. So hi, Allison, who's new. And a big thank you to Kathy for sharing the TVON wealth, right? To really share with where you're getting these fabulous VS diamonds. And it's a beautiful design because even though everyone does their own version of a heart necklace or a heart pendant, this is really modern and updated. And that is because we do a matching ring, by the way. If you want to see it, I'm sure we've got it. We can bring it out. But this is the necklace version, which I think is the most classic, the most universal, the one you can gift to anybody and they're going to love it because it's also that perfect size. It's really a statement in that it shows up. It's solid diamonds, so not open, but solid diamonds all the way from side to side. That's what I love about it. There's no real border. It just takes the pave right to the very, very edge, and it just looks so much like a statement. And then you have this perfect VS diamond pave that we love so much. And all of that's happening in your choice of white, yellow, or rose, plus we're giving you the chain, which of course it's a full necklace. So it's all attached, and that chain is going to give you adjustability as well. So let's take a look at it. You see the chain kind of hanging out in the background, which is going to have your lobster claw, and it's going to be 16, 17, and 18 inches. So you can feel confident giving it as a gift because even if you don't know what length of chain she prefers, well, there's pretty much the 3 classic links all built in for you, and it's going to be at number 1113345. So what a beautiful option, a great design. You'll see it on the hand. We'll show you the size, but I love this attachment of the O-rings in the corners there. So you can get that really special look. All of our earrings are still now going out the door. So I move quickly during events like this because when it's a sale, especially a big one like this, I want to show you as much jewelry as we possibly can. That's the idea. So this is really, really stunning. And what we're going to do right now is take it a whole lot lower than we ever should. So come on in because, whoa, I'm so used to this necklace being the same price it's been for years and years, which is fabulous and we love, but this is really, really stunning. And I'm going to get you a huge value. It's 48 points in diamonds in total. Let's take a look at it from a distance away so you can see it on the hand and on the neckline. Remember, wear it a little higher or lower. You can always gift it to yourself as well because why not? You know what you love. And if it's just your love for jewelry, if it's going to be that little reminder of the love you have for someone else or the love for self or whatever it is, or maybe it marks a milestone and you're really proud of yourself for hitting that goal or starting a new hobby or starting a new business or whatever it is, this is something I think you can really treat yourself to as well. And yet any gold, here's what it looks like from a distance away. And it's so, so special. So this is what's going to be happening. Take a look at that. And then we'll show you the back that's all finished entirely from the inside. And you see that pave just never quits. And then I love that we did the diamond cutting to the chain. So the chain is going to sparkle just like the diamonds do. Here's your adjustability, 16, 17, and 18. So wear that where you wish. Lobster claw closure. And then we'll take it on over to the neckline, but right after I measure it so you can see the exact length of the heart shape. But this is not $9.99, and that's always how I remember. Either $9.99, sometimes it goes on sale for $8.88. Well, again, when you give Lolo the opportunity to do whatever Lola wants, there's that song about Lola and, you know, getting what she wants. Well, this is about Lolo. And this is about dropping every single price we can. You can see it's not quite a half an inch, but right there at about 3/8 or so. And we're going to do better than even $888, $777, or even, this is crazy, we're not even asking for $700 for an entire VS Diamond necklace that you're getting. Let me show it on the neckline for you as well. Great chance to pick up a holiday gift. That is so pretty on. You see how it's just those solid, beautiful VS diamonds you have there, which is so remarkable. And yet it's not even $700. We're making it even better than that. So come on in very, very early. Don't have a lot of these to go around. We are limited, even though it's, you know, it's all diamonds. So we've got a few available in your white, your yellow, or your rose gold, but you have to let us know which one you like. And then of course we're going to have, and I love it for layering. Oh, what a beautiful layering piece it is as well. It is going to be $699 only if you'd like it. And that is our fabulous diamond heart-shaped necklace, all of that flash. I love that chain. We use a heavier gauge chain as well to really mimic and really match properly to the weight and the feel. And by the way, that's the inside. I would have no problem with that. That looks like a cute little polka dot mirror finished heart when you wear it backwards. That would be backwards, inside out, and yet that looks pretty cool too. So either way you want to wear it, I'm going to put it right back on this stand here. We'll take another look at it, and then we'll get anybody else an opportunity. Now, $70 extra, essentially coming off of that price if you'd like to get one, or maybe you get multiples, right? For all the daughters, all the granddaughters, all the bridesmaids. Wouldn't that be fun? Thinking about bridesmaids, wouldn't that be fun? Because if you've got, you know, that would be a nice way to think about, you know, the event that you celebrated together, right? That you were all a part of. So that would be really, really a good idea. So anyway, that's going to be our diamond heart-shaped necklace there. Really, really beautiful diamonds, and we love our VS diamonds, you know. And so we'll give that, oh goodness, let me set it up again. Let me make sure this is so we can all see it really, really well. It just wasn't all fastened on that card very well. But you're going to get a really good look. So that one from a distance is spectacular, yet you know you're going to wear it, or whoever you give it to is going to wear it all the time and enjoy it quite a bit. And yet you can still stack it and layer it with other things if you want to, because it's not that overwhelming size. It's still going to work well stacked with other things. So you can go with the layering that's so hot right now, and that's highly recommended also. All right, coming up, we're on our way. Let's keep on going. So I hope, Allison, I hope that's the one you're looking for. And then Will, were you taking some earrings from our wheel earlier? Oh, good. What'd you get? I'm sorry? Oh, really? Okay, good. So this is going to be where, again, I know we're getting busy on requests as well, because a lot of people are excited that this is still happening and we can still get you these values, and that's really, really important. So just a couple days here to get you these extra savings and discounts coming your way, and loving that we have them for you. So don't forget about all those pieces from the wheel, all those earrings that got about $8.50 a pair, and that was really exciting. And then we're going to keep on rocking and rolling on this Wednesday night. We're live, so let us know what requests you have. If there's anything you'd like to see, we'll help you out with that. Coming up, we have some wins of sapphire as well. So many great things. And then we even have sapphire hoop earrings that are tremendous. They're big emerald cut stones. Have those all the way throughout a hoop. And the list goes on and on. What color are you getting over there? White gold. All right, we got a white gold going out, and then we'll get to that big yellow diamond here shortly. So we'll do that right before the top of the hour arrives. And then some great ruby pieces. Got to kick off with this big ruby piece. And again, so many one-of-a-kinds to get to. So let us know if there's anything we can kind of stop whatever we're doing, show you whatever you might be looking for. Here's the big ruby ring. This is that essence of a cocktail ring, and I just never can get over the perfection in matching. This seems like this would be something you would have to say, you know what, in fine jewelry, it's not even possible. Because think about all the variations of color when it comes to a ruby. This is just one ring, has multiple rubies, all these different ovals, and every single one is just glowing. 1120-148, designer style, so it has to stay in the white gold. It's not our own design, so we can't change it, otherwise we would. But this is one of those bigger ways to do a ruby, because we all know when a ruby singularly just gets into those bigger sizes, whether it's a 1 carat, which is considered large in the ruby world, especially though when they get into 2 carat and 3 carat sizes, what starts to happen, the prices go absolutely crazy. They go bonkers, and suddenly nobody can afford them, right? That's what happens in the world of rubies. So what a fun way to do a big oversized cocktail ring in every respect, where you get this really beautiful look that goes really knuckle to knuckle on the hand. So it's for my big ring girls. You're going to see it on the hand. It's got this really big presence to it. Overall, it's a pear shape, but individually, all the stones are going to be ovals and bright neon glowing. You're getting almost 5 carats in ruby. They're all out of Burma. That is specialty nature material. And yet, when we always get excited about clarity in ruby, we rarely see that level of clarity, but it's happening right now. 42 points in diamonds are going to go all the way around it. There's a few extra rubies that are set between, or diamonds rather, set between the rubies just to kind of fill it in and really complete the look here. But there is only going to be one, that we know, and we have got to go all crazy here on the price tag. Otherwise, it's not our best sale of the year. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's take a look at it on the hand here, and also the finishing on the inside. That's going to be important, and we have to, again, size that for you. There's a little inventory tag residue, so never mind that. But again, we're going to really, that's all in the process of, you know, sizing it for you to whatever you need. Think about that split shank that kind of helps anchor it here on the hand. Then you've got this look. This is what I mean by really more or less knuckle to knuckle here. So if you like that big, oversized kind of look, it gives it to you. A 5 carat ruby, I can tell you right now, I don't have. So this would be the largest way to get Burma ruby in that kind of carat weight. This is the way to go. We've got a mega value. It's going to be a value before you take your 10% off. There's only a big additional savings with that. We're going to take the $49.99 start ring. And the designer price, by the way, is about 5 times that. So you've got a value already at $49.99. We'll take it a lot lower. It's just this one stays in the white gold. The only thing we need to know from you is what size. Maybe you're going to think about wearing it here or here. Middle, index, it's perfect for that because, again, being a larger ring overall, if you're comfortable wearing larger rings on the ring finger, more power to you. Go for it. That's what I do. Let's not even make it $2,500 though or $2,000. This is all about getting you your best values. Every single piece has got to go. We're already 20 minutes away from hour number 2 kicking off. So we cannot wait to show you everything we have. So we're going to move very quickly, but I'm not even doing $19.99. If you want the ruby ring, one only designer style, I'll make it $1,699 only. And with $16.99, you know that's going to come down another $170 or so. That's $15.29 at checkout. So $15.29 is really what you pay for all of that gold, almost 5 carats in ruby, and then those spectacular diamonds that are reaching towards a ½ carat in total diamond weight. All VS diamonds love that. So that's going to be a quick one only. Comes down to $15.29 if you like it. There is also a ruby bow design, that true literal bow or ribbon design that is in rubies and diamonds. We have one of those as well. Some golden South Sea pearl earrings are here. Winds of sapphire. I mean, we brought out the rarity, but I know we're excited about this. Ruby earrings are coming up right after this. Why not? Let's show you some big ruby earrings on the way. I'm so limited. I had to do them in the first hour. They weren't even scheduled for the event. They weren't scheduled for the show, but I know I've had requests for ruby earrings in the last couple of days and multiple requests. So let's get to those coming up. Let me know if you'd like this ruby ring. 15 and change, basically $15.29. Not much to spend when you're looking at a ring of that size, but we're going to go right to our ruby earrings, and I'm going to give you full warning here. We have a couple available, which is great because we only have a few stones that match. But we are limited on the gold color, and that, oh my goodness, look at this. So once again, clarity and glow. If they weren't, I wouldn't have them follow that ring we just brought you. But because these withstand, they still maintain that same level of quality we were talking about, this is super, super important and really, really, really wild. Take a look at this. Oh my goodness, we got rubies here matched up. And this is where it's going to be really crucial to get your gold color, because the bottom line is this. We've only got a couple of pairs, identical rubies, great size here in the pear shape. Now, it is going to be a carat 30, so you are getting about 65 points in each ruby. They're super, super, super clean. If anything, they really probably look more like red diamonds than they do rubies, because rubies we're used to having opacity, where there's really no light or no glow. Nothing's happening where you can see through them. And when you get transparency like this, it's called crystalline. It's called crystalline ruby, and very few are. That's what this earring is giving you. Now, it's in yellow gold, as you see it, or if you want white gold, we have one pair. If you're more of a rose gold fanatic, one pair. That's it. That's all we have. And it's a drop with diamonds that usually puts you in the neighborhood where you're dishing out $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 here on this show to get something of this level. That is not what you're going to have to pay tonight. This is where it's all about value. Come on in. Think about holiday gifting. I know it's early, but you know what? The values don't get any better between now and the end of 2023. So you might as well, when you do see something you love, go for it. Give yourself permission. Just really take that green light moment and get them, because this is all about a lot of lever back. That's a lot of workmanship that goes into a lever back style. There's a huge benefit to getting a lever back as well, as we know, because there's no extra backing. They're comfortable, they're secure, they're all the things. It's just the genius style of earring. But also you get that drop, and you get, did you notice the little, is it a butterfly or is it a star or is it a flower? It's a design that's happening right above the pear shape that kind of looks like this great crisscross design that you have. See it right there? And so that's going to be lever back done with diamonds in the front. Then you get that little design there, which again could be butterfly, could be star, could be floral. And then you've got the pear shape surrounded in a halo in diamonds. We're going to blow them out. Call me with your favorite color of gold, because you know they're not going to last very long. They were $24.99, and that's where they've been on the air. And by the way, they've sold at that price. 111-9183. Nobody's on the lines yet. I would really encourage you to be there, ready to go. You're going to adore them. They're the July birthstone, but they're that color red that seems like that color that whether you wear it or not, a lot in your clothing, it's one of those that you know is going to look fabulous and go with everything. It's going to always be appropriate for, you think about so many different holidays, whether it's patriotic holidays or, you know, whether it's Christmas time or whether it's Valentine's Day. Red is always seeming to be a color we need to have or gravitate towards. But again, that power color that works with everything else. So you can even wear them just about every day if you wanted to with anything and everything. But there's also 58 points in diamonds. This is what the length is going to be. And we need some callers right now because when there's only one pair in yellow, or rather one pair in white and one pair in rose, that's going to be a very, very quick deal where they're not going to last and you know it. This is what they look like from a distance. Here's the measurement they give you. They're 1.25 inches in their drop, as you see, and that's going to be where once they start from the ear on down, they're going to be dripping in diamonds, and then you get that really lavish ruby. I'm going to try this one on. We'll go back up close, and you know what we're going to do? Instead of $24.99, we're blowing them out. And did that help Allison, our requester, on that heart shape? Did she get one? Oh, okay, we don't know yet. All right, so we'll find out. And then we've got another request for Anita. We've got black diamond earrings for you, Anita. So those are coming up next for you. Told you there's a lot of earrings, bracelets, and necklaces tonight. So, you know, you're in for a treat if you're looking for accessory pieces because you got enough rings. And then we'll try this on for you. Yes, Jess, go ahead. Oh, she did? Oh, thank you, Allison, so much. Allison, I appreciate that. So she's new with us, right? Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you. Is she in Jersey as well? I love it. Thanks, Allison. Thanks, and welcome to TVON. And thank you, Kathy, again, for turning Allison onto our show and our jewelry. So that's what the earring looks like from a distance away there. You can see how much glow they have in that drop and that movement hitting right below the jawbone there, which is such a great flattering style for a drop earring to hit. And then we're going to do better than even $2,500 or $2,000 or $1,500. Back to the wheel so you can see the close-up and see the quality of those rubies that are not even going to be $1,000 for the pair. When you got carte blanche to do whatever it takes to move jewelry, you better believe that I'm going to go with that, and we're going to see values we've never seen before, and that's not even $1,000 for the pair. We'll make them $999, take an extra basically $100 off that price. It's going to get them under $900 overall to get those ruby earrings to you in white, yellow, or rose. All right, so let us know what other requests you have. I know we got some black diamond earrings coming up next by request, so we're looking forward to those. And that's going to be, we actually have these really fancy cut diamonds that are on the way in bigger black diamonds. Then we've got a heart-shaped ruby. I do have one ring that has a bigger heart-shaped ruby. It's going to be over 2 carats. So if you'd like to see that, we already talked about little heart-shaped jewelry in diamonds, but look at this ring that would go really, really nicely with the ruby earrings. What do you think about that? A nice, like a wider heart shape, because they can be all different proportions to them. So that is here. I'll just let you know if you want a 215 ruby in that significant heart shape. Big pink diamonds are here. You let us know if you have any requests. I just might even put some stuff on the auction block. You never know. That's not even really allowed during an event like this, but you never know what's going to happen. We did that. I had to do that a few times on Monday. Pull out the auction opportunity, and oh, we got wild. So that could be happening, and you never know what's going to happen in this live show. So you want to stay with us and stay right there. Let's get to our next earring. Man, those are normally, those are just, I don't know, I've been here a long time, so sometimes, you know, when I bring items like this that I recollect just being so significant in the previous earrings, that at $2,500 is always one of our most popular earrings. And they're $2,500 typically. So to get those tonight for under $900 and to get beautiful larger rubies and then a lot of diamond weight that's, you know, getting you close to 2/3 of a carat really is spectacular when you think about where rubies and diamonds are in this world of gems we live in. And it's in a drop earring where there's a lot of gold and a lot of mechanism that has to go into a drop earring. It's not easy to create a lever back style like that. So to get all that and then to pay under $900 doesn't make a lot of sense. And so that's why I'm encouraging you to think about those. And then we'll move right along to our black diamonds here. I don't have, I may have a drop pair, but Anita, if you want a stud style, this is going to be our best bet. And they do have yellow diamonds. I'm just going to give that a little polish here. This one's going to be item number 1110240, and it is a kite cut. So you see it there. If I angle them that way, you really think could appreciate that cut that you have. It's a kite cut style of diamond, but it's also got the fancy facet pattern to it. So you're seeing a little bit more than you would typically see. I know now maybe she called in and said, I want a black diamond stud, and she's envisioning one little round stone in a basket setting with no diamonds around it. And if that's the case, then apologies, this is probably that oh my goodness, wow, I didn't expect yellow diamonds and huge black diamonds and fancy cuts and fancy faceting, but this is how we roll. So you're getting this really exquisite total diamond weight. It's going to be a first caller situation. So even though, again, it's a request, this is it. And this is the chance to come on in early so you can get them. Now there's the center post, so you can wear them a number of ways. Where you see that shorter point and longer point being the kite cut that we went ahead and reinforced with the yellow diamond halo. So if you want to, you can wear them kind of like they are now, upright with that shorter point on top, or you can reverse it, or you can even angle them. There's a solid gold to the back, so you've got finished all the way around. I'm talking profile, and the back of the earring is solid, and it's all mirror finished. And then you've got your black diamonds here, and those are yellow diamonds around it. You're getting 244 in the black diamonds, 93 points in the yellow. So major total 337 here. And then you also have, think about it, yellow diamonds and black diamonds looking great. That's why they stay in the yellow gold as you see them there. That's really important, but then it gets even better because it's the value. It's all about the value. Trust me, they'll go to somebody. Remember, I say this because I never know who's on the line. So first caller who likes them and says yes gets them. So that's what we want you to do. I've got a really, really important value. It's only one pair. We'll show them to you on. And thank you, Misty. I just got back to you. Yeah. I'll let them know. Okay, so here we go on a $39.99 normally pair of earrings. Again, look at that back. That is really impressive. It's going to be a center post with the butterfly backing. Do you like them? If you do, it's time to jump on in because they're only going to be $1,499. Extra $150 essentially is coming off that price tag, and you've got to see them on because that's how they're going to look from a distance away. Check out this size they're giving you. It is really, really impressive. Yes. Okay, so let me know what gold color you'd like, Tim, on those. And then I don't know who's verifying or if we are verifying on the black and the yellow diamond earrings, but that's what they look like from a distance away. So you can see that's probably the more traditional, kind of that up and down, upright kite cut. So, but like I said, you can kind of angle them if you want to. I just did there a little bit. So you see how now they're angled up to like almost follow the ear, like the shape of the earlobe. So you can do that too, or go any which way you want. So super cool earring, going to be another $150 coming off that price tag. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll show them to you up close, and then I'll get you a quick measure from top to bottom just in case you're curious about that exact up and down measurement. And just again, staying in the yellow gold. So that's it. That's the only black diamond stud that we do have, but they are really high end. They're going to give you, look at that, almost 3/4 of an inch. I guess I'll call them, I don't know, they're a little more than 5/8. So they're right between the 5/8 and 3/4 inch mark. So you've got a really good look. Is that your request on the black diamonds? It was, so she doesn't want them, so anybody can have them, right? Okay, so anybody can have those. Our requesters bowed out, so just a little, like I said, she was probably looking for something very traditional. I know this is not traditional, so if you'd like them, let me know, and we'll help you out with those. They're $14.99, but really another $150 off that price. So we do our best on these requests, but obviously super, limited items here sometimes on what we have available, but a really, really good look with, think about it, you're getting almost 3.5 carats in diamonds here. And that's impressive when you're actually only paying, think about where it's going to be. Because actually when all is said and done, you're actually only going to have to pay $13.49. So that's a major value there when you've got, 3.5 carats or so in diamonds that are not your standard diamonds either. Those aren't, they're anything but typical. They're a little more unique and unusual. So let me know if you'd like them. Let's talk Mandarin garnet. We've got a Mandarin that's in a fabulous asher cut. We don't see that very often. At the top of the hour, which is in about 9 minutes, we're going to get to a really fabulous Tanzanite deal. Don't want you to miss it, so I'm letting you know now. That's coming up in about 8.5 minutes. We've got a 7 carat. It's the one that I mentioned is going to be our lowest per carat price. So yet another headline, making news again on a really, really important blue wing black D. But I also have the smile necklaces here, one of our icons. We've got a fabulous spike white diamond earring. I have bought these many times over, and they are always, always loved. Also, we have a beautiful turquoise necklace if anybody wants to see it, and then there's a diamond band. That's basically a really, really, really upgraded double row. It's got about, what is it, a carat 59? Yes, carat 59 in diamonds. I know we brought the 5-stone style out with a carat and a half in diamonds the other night. It was still too expensive for most people because it's the really big individual diamonds. I'm going to bring you really big individual diamonds tonight with about actually more carat weight in total, but the price tag is unheard of. So if you want a big white diamond band, stay with me. Tonight's your night. Let's come on over and take a look at those earrings one more time, and I'm going to set up the yellow diamond. And my apologies, because I know that we had this request when I was on the air on Monday night, and I knew this was here somewhere. And they said, nope, 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 nope. And then I thought, let me check today. And here it is. because there were a lot of you asking for 2-carat yellow diamonds on Monday night, which was the last time we all shopped together. And this is the ring to own. So I don't know if it was just the fact that there was, they didn't want me getting a hold of it to discount it. I don't know. But there is nothing off limits. So if it's here, I'm taking it and I'm doing what you want. This is going to be the lowest price you will see. It's item number 1120957. If it helps at all, once you've seen this ring, and I know we showed it a little bit early to preview it, just as a heads up, just so you know where things are at, when this event kicked off, and even prior to the event kicking off, which was on Saturday, prior to that, I've been really taking all the museum pieces out of vaults and really dropping them and discounting them. This is yet another one of those pieces, but it's in yellow diamonds, which we know there's really nothing besides Paraíba that's going up and elevating in price tags more than yellow diamonds. That is also confirmed and really reconfirmed, if you will, which is a bit redundant, but it's basically what's happening right now. Remember, all of our management is overseas right now at one of the biggest gem and jewelry trade fairs that happens all year long, and it is really major, and we're talking about, so we've been there now, gosh, 4 or 5 days. So at this point, we have a really good handle on what the wholesale industry is doing on yellow diamonds. And we saw it a couple months ago during the last trade show. We're seeing now elevated prices from even a few months that have gone by. So for those of you that are thinking, it's okay, TVON works miracles, I can wait, there's no rush, there's no hurry, I can always call up at any given time, and I can call and ask for a big yellow diamond, and they're gonna have one, and they're gonna bring it a value. That is where I want you to know and understand that the price tags on yellow diamonds in wholesale, and we don't have any more to choose from and just draw from a collection that already exists here. So when it comes to the fancy diamonds and the pinks and the yellows and the greens and the chameleons and the blues, we have to go out into the wholesale world. We're still gonna be better than retail, we're still gonna be better than auction houses, which is where you typically have to go to buy a diamond of this level, but their prices are absolutely elevating. We're talking practically by the day. So if you're waiting longer, or you're waiting till the end of the year, or even beginning of 2024 to think about making your significant yellow diamond purchase, you will be spending more. I want to try, and honestly, we may not even bring them, because when the prices get that elevated, it's tough to say, oh yes, that's going to work for the values we like. So it'd probably be better just to not actually bring them any longer. As much as we know you're not going to love that, it doesn't make a lot of sense to bring them when the prices are so elevated from what you're used to seeing. So this is where you need to act. And you saw I have 1251 that I did bring it on Monday, but that's less traditional because it's got those really big pink diamonds on the sides. This is yellow with white diamonds. Take a look, because overall you got a 2-carat center cushion, right? Square cushion in the center, 18-karat gold. But then you're getting these 2 mega pear shapes, which are 25 points each. There's 1/4 carat and 1/4 carat. The yellow diamonds around that are accounting for 17 more points. And then your white diamonds are a carat 20. And I say all that because there are a lot of you asking for big yellow diamonds. And obviously this would be the event in which you want to get one, because the savings that 10% provides you is obviously so much bigger on a piece like this than it is on a $9.99 piece or a $500 piece. This is where you are still getting 10% off. That's going to make a big, big difference. I mean, think about how much jewelry you could buy just with the extra savings you're getting from the 10% off. I mean, that could buy you something significant in addition to this yellow diamond piece. Maybe it's going to be a yellow diamond earring or a necklace to go with it. It's a 2-carat center U to V color VS2. It does, of course, have a, oh gosh, you know what? This one, guys, I don't know if we have the cert. It has a GIA cert to go with it. So I don't have it here in front of me, but there is a cert that's going to come with it to you, which is where we got that information. U to V color, VS2 clarity, and then of course to get a 2-carat VS, well, that's important as well. Altogether, 3 carats, 87 in diamonds. Very, very important diamond weight overall. If you love it, you got to call me. Those diamonds, by the way, the white diamonds top and bottom are each going to be 12 pointers in rounds. Why? Because there's 10 of them. There are 10 and there's a carat 20 there. So you've got an impressive style all the way around. We're so excited to have it discounted for you tonight. It's $387, real close to 4 carats overall. And let me see if I can try it on for you here. It's a real small size at the moment. Let me see. I'm going to put it on as a pinky ring just so I can make sure we get it off here for for you, but look at how beautiful that is. And probably not the style you're going to wear there, but we're sizing it. We're taking that 18 karat gold, making sure it's that perfect size so that when it arrives at your doorstep, you slip it on and you're wearing it every day from here on out. It is fabulous. Almost 4 carats total weight. Look at the yellows and how that pear-shaped design broadens the sides, brings it to the sides here so it goes all the way from side to side, top to bottom. I mean, it's covered in bigger diamonds all the way through as you wear it. You don't even see the band when it's on the hand. And we're going to blow it out right now. It was $19,999. Looks like it may have sold at that price if I can recall correctly, but then of course the transaction just didn't happen. We gave a certain amount of time, and then some people take, you know, a lot of time, and they keep saying we're gonna, and then it never happens. So eventually it has to be released, right? So instead of $19,999, get ready for the ultimate discount. We don't have anything else that has this level to it except for the 251, which has the pink diamond pear shapes that I showed you on Monday. That has no white diamonds. This does. This has additional yellows. It's really important. This has a GIA cert as well. Very, very important to have. Tells you precisely the clarity, the color, everything you ever want to know about your diamond. It makes appraisals easy. It makes insuring easy. Who was it that we just had a caller call in today. She got an appraisal done on one of her pieces. Very, very, very happy because it was in the, you know, 6 figures, and she didn't pay anywhere near that. So that's huge. And that's what we want to encourage you to think about, is that when you get into these bigger yellows, we don't have them going forward. What we have is what we have. There's no guarantee we're even going to see sizes like this going forward. And it's not even $10,000. I don't know about you, but I've shopped for yellow diamonds with you long enough to know that if we bring a 2 carat GIA certified stone under 10,000, it's going. There's no chance it stays here. But it's not even $99.99. And this is where so many of you, how many, have asked in the last few days for 2 carat plus yellow diamonds. Here it is with all the extras, all the 18 karat gold. Everything that could be high end is high end. Everything, we went above and beyond on this one. And one of the overall largest carat weights to give you 387 total weight, and it's not even this price. And by the way, right now, if you take 10% extra off, you're saving another $1,000. But let me do that for you so that you still will take an extra 10% off. It's still going to be a significant extra discount, but it's also not even $9,000 to get this one. It's going to go, top of the hour's coming. So take a look at this. No way it's going to last or stick around, especially when it's only $8,999 from me. And then we're going to take an extra 10% off that, which means it's going to be basically just over $8,000 at $8,099.10 for that incredible ring with 387 in diamonds. I know it's big. I know it's important. I know it's adding really important diamonds with it. It's not just about the center stone. You've got every stone, including the white diamond round brilliance. Every stone in that ring is super important, right? Every one of them. Crazy important. And thank you so much. Oh, Misty, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. And I'll get you an update on your ring tomorrow when I hear back from our jewelry department. So thank you. And you're so sweet. I appreciate your kind compliment. So this will be $8,099, so $8,099.10 if you'd like it. We'll see who's got it, because that one's not going to stick around. And then we've got more on the way, and top of the hour's here. So we're in hour number 2 kicking off. Only 2 hours left on our Wednesday. Glad you're with us tonight. And are you ready for some diamond drops? My personal favorites all time that we do. And I have a lot of jewelry that I like here. I presented a lot of jewelry over the last 7 years here. But there aren't a lot I can say I've purchased, like many times. I don't know if there's anything else I've purchased multiple times besides the signet ring, which again is my baby. So here's what we'll do. We'll talk top of the hour. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy Wednesday. We are live from Los Angeles. My name is Lauren Blair, or you can call me Lolo, with the low, low, low prices, because we have got an extra sale going on. It's only the biggest sale of the whole stinking year, and it's only got 2 hours left here tonight. So what we're going to do is show you whatever you want to see. I hope you'll get requests in. If you want the yellow diamond, call me, and we're going to get into a wild top of the hour. It's that Tanzanite deal that you might want to dial in now if you're going, I love a big Tanzanite, but I want to be the one. Think about it. You could go in the record book. You could go in the TVON record book for being the shopper for the best per carat value. I know that kind of ruins the surprise a bit. And me just standing up here going, hey, guess what? This is going to be the lowest per carat price we've seen. But it is. And that's why you want to be a part of it. Because if you're second caller, third caller, fourth caller, you're out of luck. What can we do? Nothing. So when I really, really, really want to warn you ahead of time, that's why we talk, top of the hour. This is obviously when people tune in to see, okay, what's going on at TVON? It's the biggest sale of the year. It's now. It's on this Wednesday. Yes, it is. 10% off everything we show you, in addition to the already tremendously discounted prices that I'm giving you. And we're going to make sure that everything that you want to see is on the air. So you call me with your requests if you have them. If you want a very large blue wing, this is what's great about this ring. It's something we get a lot of requests for, actually. It's a larger stone without too much diamond weight. Because a lot of people say, I want a larger blue wing block D because you know that's what shows off the saturations and the reds and the neons and all of that. But at the same time, if you want to wear it every day, not everybody is looking for 2 or 3 carats in white diamonds to go with it. So this is that more, look at that from a distance, right? This is the more simple, classic, really straightforward, elegant style. Still got diamonds, but it's not overloaded with diamonds, so that maybe it takes that bigger stone and still makes it wearable all the time. And that's really important. Are you ready to see it? And come on in early, because when I tell you, and if you're going, but you have all kinds of blue wing black Ds, you're always bringing them low in price. How can this be so much better? How can we continue to drop and drop and drop and drop? It's happening right now. That yellow diamond is here if you'd like it. Don't wait. Here's the big blue wing, and wow. Not for lack of color or neon, this is one of the most outstanding, museum reserve stones. 7 carat 03. And it's going to be one major value. Listen, it's a Wednesday night. Not everybody's with us tonight, right? That's why this is coming out. I don't want everyone to see this, because I don't want to have to say, you know, for the rest of time, whether that's another month or 2, I don't want to have this kind of value, because we can't. We literally can't bring this per carat level to blue wing block D. Even the very regular, normal kind of light material that's out there right now, block Cs, they're going in the wholesale world for about $2,800 a carat right now. We know that because there's one of the biggest wholesale trade shows going on right now in the world. So we know where they're going. We have the most up-to-the-moment price tag and price comparison, yet we're up here with a quality that they don't have. The mine does not produce anymore, right? The mine that doesn't have any block D left. This is that special vein of the block D portion of the mine that is so outstanding, that is all only here, and it's our exclusive, and we're so thrilled to bring it to you. So it's item number 1119066. There is not a solitary soul on the phone lines here, and that is mind-boggling, because I'll tell you right now, this one's going to be one of those values you sit there and scratch your head. And if you are second caller, third caller, fourth caller, I think you're going to be real upset that you missed out, because this could be the one you've been waiting for. The 7 carat stone is dazzling with the reds. It's got what I call the split shank within the split shank, where you see a double row in diamonds. It's almost like a marquise cutout within a split shank of white gold, or if you want it in yellow gold, it looks beautiful that way too. You can do that. White gold or rose gold, yellow gold, they're all fine. I want you to have it exactly how you want it, but this is what you need to do, is dial in. Trust me when I tell you, and the fact that I've already told you this is going to be that crazy low, and yet you're not on the phone lines. Nobody's on the phone lines. It just means that you're waiting to see if it's really true, because at those other places that you're seeing great deals, and trust me, they're great deals. If you see one for $580 a carat, $560 a carat, $580 a carat, $550 a carat, those are great values. Are they blue wing block D? No, they're not. But if it's block D, or if it's something you enjoy and it's $550 or $560 a carat, that's a great value in Tanzanite. Mine is not. And this quality cannot be topped. It's just, that's the statement of fact there. It cannot be topped. So before you think, I don't know, if it's a low price, then it's got to be lesser quality. That's exactly the opposite of what we do. We live for values. It means give you quality up here, prices down here. In this case, price is somewhere way down there, because this price doesn't make any sense. All you've got to do is call me. Nobody's on the lines. White, yellow, rose gold in your size. It arrives in the next few days, ready to wear. You slip it on your finger, and you're going to be a happy camper. Trust me when I tell you, I've seen a lot of blue wing block Ds, nearly every one of them, since they arrived on the scene about 5 years ago. Coming up, 5-year anniversary in December, and yet there are very few that are going to match this quality, this color, this saturation, the reds. And yet, why would this be brought down to a price tag like this? Well, I'm going to tell you, because instead of $5,888, we got a different deal going on. Anaya, your request is coming up. All I can say is call in. Listen, the worst thing is you hang up. The worst thing is, if you see my price and you don't like it, that'll be a tough one. But listen, if you don't, you hang up. Simple, easy, not a problem. But all I can say is, let's blow it out right now because you're not paying $58.88. Let me try the 7 carat 03 on the hand. We had to. I know it's tempting. We usually with a 7 carat museum reserve, we're going to add 2, 3, maybe a carat and a half in diamonds. That elevates the price. In this case, we're saying, let's keep it more classic. Let's keep it more simple. Let's keep it elegant. Let's do it this way. Simple diamonds on the side, simple gold on the side. Not even 5,000. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Not yet. Well, let's do something crazy. 4,000, 3,000, forget about all of it. Not even $29.99, which keep in mind, at $29.99 on a 7 carat 03, that's going to be $420-some a carat. Outstanding. Look at the saturation level. So the top of the top of the top is right here, and yet it's not even 29. Come on in. What can I say? It's going to go very quickly. Highlighting it at the top of the hour. Told you it'd be here. Really want you to have first dibs on it. Any gold, any size. Oh, who pays for all that? We do. You're not paying for that either. Not the sizing, not the gold color change, not the shipping to get it to you, which, by the way, is not cheap. If you've mailed anything lately, you know that. But we don't just mail it and put it in a box and send it off. We have to insure it. We have to package it properly. This is not the easiest thing in the world to ship. We're not shipping a letter here. We're shipping fine jewelry. So all of that is hundreds of dollars that we pay for. You don't, we do. And with all that said, our best known values are coming down lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And here's your event to take advantage. It's not 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. Honestly, I would auction this off, except you would bid higher because you know by doing some simple math, you know where it should be. You'd calculate that value. You'd know what to spend on a 7 carat pluser. You know. But instead, I'm going even lower to save you even more. And it's not even $26 or $25.99. A 703 simply just does not go this low. It never has. So we know that much. It's going even lower than $2,500. This is all prior to an extra 10% off. I know it's a big deal. You love it when we save you $50. You love it when we save you $100. This is so far above and beyond those savings, and that's why you shop this sale. Take a look at it. It's not even $2,500. We're going to make it $2,499 only. Keep in mind that brings it down to $22.49 and 10 cents, which then brings that per carat. And are you listening to me now? Because this is the moment. This is the moment. Now, as soon as I say this, you need to forget it because no other stone is going to be priced this way. But do you realize that that price tag on a per carat level for that stone is $319 a carat? The official lowest I have ever brought to you in nearly 5 years of Blue Wing Block D. We figure on average what? I got 5 to 6 of them a day. I'm here with you 5 times a week. That's 3 hours a day. That's 15 hours a week. That's like we've calculated over 6,000 Blue Wing Block Ds I've had in the last several years on this show. And I have never had a price tag like that one on any of them. Not one. So $319 a carat is what that comes down to be. Because remember, you're not paying $24.99, you're paying $22.49 and 10 cents. That is going to be 60 seconds or until it's gone. I don't think it's going to last 60 seconds. If it does, we've got a different problem on our hands entirely. It means I have no audience. So that's where it simply is the must-have. And look at the reds from the core middle all the way out to the very sides. You are not lacking for color, for beauty, for saturation, for the red flashes, which are even here on TV, because usually, you know, I have to say and advise, you don't usually see them on TV, but you'll see them in person. And yet here they are coming through quite vividly, quite obviously, and you're at $22.49 and 10 cents for the ring. Diamonds and gold with it, sizing and gold color change we do, shipping to your doorstep. If you're brand new with us and you've thought about shopping Tanzanite elsewhere, let me stop you right now. Get this one home. You will be glad you did. You'll be awfully glad you did. For the Blue Wing Block D lovers out there, you're already believers. You know, right? Maybe this is the one you add to the collection because you don't have an oval. Maybe it's the one that has a little more simple diamond weight. So it is one that you wear more casually, or maybe that's just more your style that you're looking for in general in your jewelry. So you go for it tonight because that value should not be happening. It just simply should not be happening. And again, I know this is hard to see because we've got $24.99 up there, but if this one is still here, then we have to mention this. This is another $250 off the price. it makes it $2,249.10. And that, I know this is a lot of math, and you're probably going, stop it, it hurts my brain. I get you, but when it comes to saving money on fine jewelry, suddenly I love math. Otherwise, not a big fan. But when it's about saving you and giving you values like this, that comes down to $319 a carat. I should stop saying that because I know that's what you're now going to compare every other blue wing block D to, but I don't have anything else priced that way. I never have. Think about how often I'm up here talking about jewelry. Think about how often I'm showing you blue wing block Ds. Never have I ever had a price tag that low per carat on a Tanzanite. Actually, I could probably go a step further and just mention that in my 21 years of doing this, prior to having the best of the best blue wing block D here, I didn't have that price tag per carat on any of the other material. So that's when you know you're looking at a value. When you can get that ultimate savings, you get the best quality, no compromise, and you get a price tag like that. $22.49 is what you pay. $319 a carat. It's never happened. It's still here. Oh my goodness. We got something else going on then. Something else is happening. Take a look at it. Let's give it a final 30 seconds. Just again, if you have any questions, I'm going to try it on again so you can see it that way. Want you to be able to see what this is all about. Do not wait. Someone is going to see this value and come on in and take it. I sure hope so, because that is one worth getting right there. At $319 a carat is silly. It's silly. And I would understand, you know, there are certain blue wings that just don't measure up. There's obviously, even within the blue wing collection, there are always, I pointed this out from day one, there are always stones that might be a little lesser here and there color-wise, clarity-wise, saturation-wise. There maybe cutting is a little bit off. There is nothing. If that's what you're thinking, if you're going, well, there must be a reason that it's the cheapest price. It must be a reason it's the lowest per carat we've ever seen. There is not. The reason it is because I vowed to you that during this event that kicked off on Saturday, I would give you the lowest prices ever. And with your 10% off, that makes this one the one to own. So it's last call. It's still here. My goodness. Let's get to something else. We're going to show you some beautiful diamond earrings. We've got some diamond drops. We've got one of our classic necklaces. We'll bring that big diamond band out. We've got the 159 diamond band coming your way. Wins the sapphires. I've got a quick request here for Anaya. So we've got that gorgeous diamond. It's a solitaire and a pendant, actually, and this is the really big 50-pointer. But it always fools me. I have to look at this because it looks like the 1 carat that we did. It's indiscernible. You cannot tell the 50-pointer from the 1 carat when they're set like this because it's in this bigger bezel. Let me show it to you here. That one's available. Look at this. Now I want to move it around a little bit because I need you to see without the glare here. It's got this great shine and mirror finish to the pendant itself. Jason, are you thinking about that last one? The last one maybe? Okay, so let me know when that's gone because I don't know if, I'm not sure how that possibly would stay here with us. But at the moment, you can let me know and it could still be yours. Let's move this over right here to the center. Got this great look. So just mind you that there's going to be that beautiful mirror finish whether you choose white, yellow, or rose gold. This is another great request because you know our white diamonds. This is a really modern take on a classic pendant with a solitaire diamond. Did you want to see that Tanzanite on the hand again? You know what? Did I not try that on the hand? I'm sure I did, but maybe you missed it. So that could be the moment here that we're just waiting on. That last 703 on the hand here. One more time. Why not? Let's show it again because if it's still here, it's obviously on me. I've done something wrong. I've neglected something. I've not told you something, or we're not broadcasting. It's one of those options. So here it is. That is the 703 right there that we're verifying on now. It's that 703, lowest price per carat we've ever seen, by far, by the way. Usually my lowest has been 354, I think was my lowest, 354. There's a big difference between 319 and 354 carat, especially when you times it by 7, right? Because it's a 7 carat 03. So there's that ring on the hand one more time, $22.49 at checkout. That's our best per carat price we have ever seen. No, I don't think we're going to drop any lower than that, especially if this one's still here. No need to do that. At this point, it's probably safer to just mark them up because then you'll maybe feel more comfortable, right? I don't know. Some people have that I've heard that more often than I can ever believe. Some people say, you know what, I just think that I watch and I love the jewelry, but I think it's too cheap. I think it's too cheap, so it can't be that good. And that is until you try it and finally give in and say, okay, I'm going to try it because what's the worst that can happen? And then you do, and then you're, converted forever to a TVON shopper, because that is what value is all about. So that's what we bring. That's really what it's all about here. So that's a great ring, lowest price by far per carat ever, and enjoy it if you get it. So let's take a look at our solitaire pendant, which is item number 1116302, and it's a big one. It's a 50-point VS diamond center round, and then that is enveloped in this bigger bezel. This isn't even really as much a bezel in a standard sense. It goes a lot wider than that. You see how we really gave it, because a bezel can be really simple and it can be a really small little trail of gold. This is different. This is giving you a big oversized look. It's going to be solid except for the bail. So the bail is going to be, there are 2 carvings or cutouts at the top, which you can see here from overhead. And that's where your chain is going to go right through in one side and out the other, so that this piece looks like it's floating on your neckline. Now you have white, yellow, or rose gold as options. This is what allows, and every time I get this piece, I look at it and I have to, usually I can identify a piece and its carat weight just by looking at the piece. With this one, every time, I have to revert back to the information through the computer system, because I can never tell that it's not a 1 carat solitaire, which we've done, by the way, and it's $49.99 if you want it. We have the same exact thing, but with a 1 carat diamond instead of a half carat, but it's $5,000, which is a little steep. Now, this one looks like it. Because when you have, and we've seen this over and over in earrings, we've seen it in rings, when you have a white diamond, especially a white diamond that's around and it's bezel set, the bezel setting that is basically a continuous flush setting here is going to be the look of bigger, because your eye just looks at the overall diameter with the gold. So our eye is reading this as a much larger diameter than just the round center stone. That's what makes the difference here. So when you look at it, it looks even more like maybe 1.5 carat or a 2 carat diamond, because in this case, the gold border around it is larger, so it's wider. So it just really broadens it. It's going to be our 1/2 carat center stone. It has white, yellow, or rose gold to it as an offering here. This one's $39.99, so it's not that much different, but hey, it's $1,000 less because it's a smaller stone. That changes right now. We're going to make it a vastly different idea for you, and we're going to blow it out. And that's what we're here to do. So that, you know, probably what I was thinking was, I've seen it before. I've seen it at $39.99. I wonder if she'll go low, low, low tonight. I will. I have to. It's what's up there. It's what I vowed to do. And so instead of $39, $29, or even $19.99, we make a classic that I have a feeling once you get it or give it, you're going to have wearing it every single day, or you're going to see your recipient wearing it every single day, because it's that kind of classic station style. You provide your favorite chain, whatever it is. I would go basic here, like a box chain or a snake chain. I did want to show you, this is solid all the way around. No cleaning necessary except for right across the top, because it's solid, mirror finished. Again, it sits right upright like that. Doesn't really matter where that cutout for the bail is, because it's always going to be that round. But you have that great thickness to the sides, that great backing throughout the back, so it's going to be comfortable on. You can even, you've got room there to engrave it if you'd like, or have somebody else engrave it, really is what I'm saying. We can, you know, think about like a little monogram, or if you want a little, you know, some initials or a date or something like that. I know a great engraver down here in Los Angeles that does images. So you could take a photograph and have them engrave it. So that's something, again, I refer to you to your hometown engravers, and they'll see what they can do. But I'm not even asking, you know what, before you sell them over there, we got 2 already gone. I think that's because we've taken $2,000 off the price, haven't we? Let me show it one more way here. Let me see if I can get it first. It's slippery because it's all that mirror finishing. And then I'll show you here one more time. Let me show you the back too. Let me show you the back again. That's the back. And then let me show you the front here. So again, I would recommend just put your chain right through the top. And so you see how that's going to float? Your chain's essentially going to go through the top portion of this circular style. Let's put it on the neckline as well, so you can see it there. So you can see the size. I mean, that is significant. And do you see why, if I put it against, whether it's against a white background, a darker background, a pattern background, you really see that stone. And that in no way, I have been around jewelry my entire adult life. I look at that and think it's a 1 carat or more in that stone size. So I'm telling you, there's a difference in price. You would pay tremendous higher price tags for a 1 carat. I love that it gives you the look of, again, dealing with a little bit of glare here, so it kind of picks up a reflection, but you can see that beautiful high polish you have. We are selling them at $19.99. That's probably because you're getting $200 extra off. Let me take it lower than that right now. We'll go back up close, and we're going to make it even better than $19.99, $18.99. 17, 16, 15, you got the value. This is the one we've been waiting for, and such a good classic here. And don't think this is going to be here between now and end of the year holidays for anything less than where it's at right now. It's not even going to be $1,599. We're going to blow it out for you, and you got your best price coming your way. This is as good as we can go. It's as low as we can go. It's what the whole deal is. It's not even $1,499. Take advantage of it right now. It's $1,399. That is a new price. That is a low price, and it's our ultimate low. Comes down to $1,259 and change. So does that help you out, Sean? Because they said at $19.99, I want one. Give me the white gold. We've now got it down to $12.59. Is what you pay at checkout for white, yellow, or rose gold. And you see all that great mirror finishing it has. And that is our all-time now best price on that one, as everything will be. What color are you getting? Is that the white gold still? I love it. Love it in the white gold. I think that's the best bet. If you only wear yellow gold, it's going to look beautiful that way as well. Here's what, again, with and without the reflection here, I'll just move it around a bit so you can see it. All highly polished. Think about if you wear a lot of high polished jewelry. Bangles. How about that bangle we had with the burnished diamonds? Let me tell you something. It was our bestseller this entire year, was the bangle. A few weeks ago, I brought you a bangle. We are working on a matching ring. I got to tell you, it was supposed to be here last weekend for those of you that maybe inquired about it. We had a bangle here maybe a month or so ago, and it was our bestseller for the entire year because it was a designer bangle that had those large burnished diamonds in it, right? I pointed out because we know hundreds of you own that bangle now. This is the match. We did FYI have a ring. There were 3 different versions created. None of them matched, at least not to my specifics. So we're reworking it. So I will give you a heads up for those of you waiting on the matching ring for that bangle. It's still en route. It's still in process. We're just, as I've sometimes have to do, we're perfecting it because it wasn't a real match. They made 3 different versions. None of them really matched. So I wanted to rework it for you. So I have completely sat down, sketched it, gave it to our designers. So we're making that now. So that should be here hopefully in the next few weeks for you. But this is the matching pendant. So you have the bangle that we had a few weeks ago. We have the ring on the way. And now this would be the necklace that if you want to complete the suite, this is basically the pendant that's going to do that. So you know which one I'm talking about, that big 77-point diamond bangle we had with the burnished stones throughout the top. This is your perfect match in a pendant. So if you like that matching kind of style, I would really recommend it. And that's going to be, of course, $12.59. So let's get a move on. That's for a request. But again, you don't need to be the requester to take it because we've got a couple diamonds here for you. Then we have designer styles, pink diamonds, Tanzanites. We'll go even bigger on Tanzanites. Pink diamond in a bridge. We've got my most favorite white diamond earrings we've ever brought, ever. And we haven't seen them in a long, long while. We even have our raindrop hoops are back. We're going to bring those out for the sale. And Asher cut Mandarin garnet is here. So you name it, we got it. Just let me know if you have any requests. Get those in. And then let's move on to these diamond earrings. The wow of a diamond earring that, let me tell you, gives you, I know they're not for everybody, but let me tell you, this is one of those, I call them the spike styles. They have a little bit of glamour, elegance with an edge, which is what I adore. That's, I think, really what I live for in design. It's item number 111372. They're not basic. They're not ordinary. They're not just a stiletto style, which we've done before, where you get just a straight drop in diamonds. This is a little bit different because you have that spike design with that mirror finish point at the base. You get the diamonds that start with the lever back, of course, as you're fastening. Then you've got the big bezel, which again works back to diamonds by the yards and all those different styles we've brought. But then you're getting this graduated spike design that goes from top to bottom, from larger to smaller. And then you're going to have this little end cap here, which is what creates that point. We never use diamonds, and this is the truth of it. Couple things about this design element, because I had a lot of, did a lot of handwork with this piece when it first was developed. And we don't use diamonds that aren't fully faceted around brilliance. You know how a lot of jewelry, when it requires a smaller stone, you just use a diamond chip. It's like a little segment of a diamond. It's not a full faceted round brilliant per se, because a lot of times you can't get them that small. So what this does, when we got down to that finer point, we wanted to create that really nice, really angled spike design. that bottom portion had to be mirror finished, to give it a little bit of contrast and a little design element, but more importantly, we wanted to still maintain our fully cut, fully faceted diamonds. We didn't want to use just little specks or chips or anything like that. We really wanted to be super high-end diamonds and nothing more. So that's why that design is executed in that way. So it's really important. Everything's been thought of, everything's been designed to perfection, yet it's an earring that I think usually we talk about a drop earring in diamonds as something you might wear in a more dressy way. This is that style that I think could be worn even during the day perhaps, or even a little more casually because they're so almost delicate. So you're gonna see them on. They're 1.75 inches, which I know a lot of you are going, oh, that's too long, Lolo, I can't wear those. Wait till you see them on because that spike design creates a real wearability, I believe. So this is 43 points in diamonds, right? We've got white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I've got the lever back style. I have purchased these multiple times for people that I know that I care about and they love them as well. So I think you're really gonna enjoy them. I'll be trying one on here. Look at that design. Here's the back, by the way. So you see it's so pretty. And if you wanted to reverse it, I guess you could. We talk about that sometimes with our hoops, but that is made in such a way where all that mirror finishing in the back looks fabulous. So you can reverse them if you want to, no problem. And then for me, it's just all about the diamonds and you've got that look there. Let me show you that measurement here so you can see with the ruler side by side with it, how those are gonna look. But I need you on the lines because we got a huge value. I've paid more than you're gonna pay. And I work here. And I've been working here for a while. Take a look at this against the ruler. You can see that movement they have. There's your 1.75 inches top to bottom. But see, when they're on the ear, which is where they're going next, they don't read as a really long, dramatic earring. I think they're great for daytime if you are comfortable wearing diamonds during the day. It can be, again, that little, whether it's going to be your rock and roll style, whether it's going to be really elegant. You're wearing, I'm going very kind of vintage, whatever you'd call it tonight, kind of like a vintage kind of style, kind of a Victorian vintage. Other days I'm a little more edgy. Some days I'm in leather. You know, you'll see me this week in black leather. You'll see me in vintage. I love that this earring, no matter what style, whether you are like me and you switch it up day by day, or whether you just have one of those styles, this is gonna work for everybody. It really does. They're so easy to pop right on. They snap and click closed. Also, a really important element here as you see them on is that the gold goes higher than the piercing. That's important. It just looks like that traditional lever back, but they, again, are hinged in the back. So they open up with a little snap bar closure and they click closed and they're super secure. So you never have to worry about them. There you can see that mirror finishing at the top and the bottom. So it's going to be bookended in the mirror finishing. But do you see what I mean? This is not hitting, you know, it's not super low. It's not this big dramatic, you know, chandelier earring. They're really workable no matter what. And there you can see that subtle drop that they had, that slight graduation they're giving with that bezel set to start, and then that larger to smaller diamond weight you have. Back to the wheel we go. I just had you see, and we'll show them from across the room as well, so you can see how they look. But they're in any gold. I would really even think if you already have a pair, you might want to get another gold color because they'll look vastly different in different gold colors, but we certainly got to make them affordable. They're going to skip over that $18.88 price tag they used to be. We're going to take them a lot lower than that for you, and they make a great gift. I can say that because I've gifted these many times over. And if it helps at all to kind of reinforce the sale event pricing we have going on, the price you're about to pay, I can go a step further. The price that I'm going to have on the air prior to your 10% off is lower than the price I have paid as the host here. So this is where I would really recommend. You can see what those look like from a distance. They still show up. There's a lot of things I could wear, like all the other earrings I'm wearing, that you can't see from where you are at home because they're simply too small. You can see how these still make a great look and great impression, how you can see them from a distance away. This is really that beautiful spiked. I just can't get over them. Again, that wearability they have, whether it's daytime, nighttime, evening, dressy, casual, whether it's, again, edgy, elegant, works always. We're going to skip over $888. There's $1,000 we've handed right back to you to make shopping, gifting easy. Be proud of what you give, right? Be proud of what the quality you give to others is so important. I think I care more about the gifts I give to other people than what I purchase for myself. I find that I want to go, you know, even higher end for gifting than I do for myself, just because, again, you just want that piece to be loved and a reflection of you. And the fact that these are already brought down $1,000, and hang on, we're going to go even lower than $888. We're not even asking for $799. This is where a diamond earring rarely goes. A diamond earring in which is giving you almost a ½ carat in diamonds and a lot of gold, and that great movement that you have from the different setting style, the articulation of the lever back, the movement and drop they give. And it's also not even $799. It's go time, and I would say, you know what, I've never put these on reverse. I'm going to do it for you just because I want to see what they'll look like if I put them on reversed and we give you that kind of mirror finish solid gold spiked look as well. So how about this? I have nobody at $799. Again, I feel foolish right now because I paid a lot more, and that was many years ago. It was the last time I bought a pair of these was many, many, many years ago. I cannot believe how low this is going. It's only $777 instead. That'll bring them right on down to $699 and change for you, and that's a really good way to go. So 777, we'll give them 60 seconds only, and then we gotta go. Lots and lots to do and lots to bring you here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put them on reverse. We're gonna see how they look together. I've never done this before, so I don't know. We'll see what you guys think. You tell me if they look silly or if they look great, because I think this really, you would never know that it was actually, I know it's going to be a little harder to see here with the reflection because that's all mirror finish gold. I just put them in backwards. And now you see that wider point in the back. So it looks a little bit more almost like a little wider at the top there. And then you've got this great finishing, which again is all mirror finish. So I realize that it's hard with the angle here, but you see how that could work as well. So suddenly you're paying $699, right? And that I just reversed them. All I did was put them in backwards. That's all I did. Put the post in through the back of the piercing instead of the front, and now you have a totally different mirror finished, highly polished look. And you got to get them. You got to. $699 and change. We got 13 seconds left. Back to the wheel we go. And I'll show them to you matched up, paired up yet again. So that is a fabulous earring. Take it from me and everybody else that has owned them because I've gifted them. They are so special and so beautiful and just give you something a little bit different than your standard diamond drop earring, right? So let me know who's liking them and loving them here. We've got white gold going out. I've got a couple yellow golds already spoken for. Enjoy. I told you there's a lot of earrings and a lot of bracelets and a lot of necklaces tonight. So you've got a pair too? What color? One in each gold color. Wow. One in white, yellow, and rose. I love that. Thank you so much. So we're going to move right along. Have also a really important ruby to show you. It's a heart shape. We've got, and get requests in too, because we have been loving your requests throughout this event since it kicked off just a few days ago. Want to get all those requests taken care of? Let us know sooner rather than later so you get your first dibs on all the great pieces. And then how about, do we dare just blow out the big ruby? The 215 Burma heart shape. Let's show it next. This is coming up. Earrings are almost sold out. Take a look. Give us a call if you'd like those earrings. Grab them before they're gone completely. This is really, really, really lovely, isn't it? The beautiful red of the ruby here in a 2 carat 15. We've even upgraded the gold, which should tell you something right there. It's 112-1510. So 1510 is the number on this one. It'll be our 215 ruby on its own. And if anybody is looking at that going, oh no, I know what those 2 carat rubies go for, and I know it's going to be $10,000 plus, plus, plus. This is where, again, best values of the year are happening right now. So do not wait to get on the phone lines because the whole point is to shock you with the values, shock you with the price tags, drop everything to its lowest, make sure everything goes, and we still have pieces here. 95 minutes in, over halfway through the show, I have pieces left. In this event, which kicked off Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we've had 3 days so far and an hour and a half tonight. I don't have anything left from the previous days. So just, again, amazing that there's anything left today because that's how deep the discounts are going. So make sure you're calling in on pieces you're still thinking about before somebody else does, and quickly on these new pieces that come out because this 215 is everything. It's super clean, 18 karat two-tone. How about some yellow and some white gold together? 32 points in yellow diamonds. That's the double halo immediately around the heart shape, showing that off. This ring is entirely custom made, entirely. You don't think we have a 215 mounting sitting around for a heart-shaped stone that's going to be that perfect proportion heart where it's a little wider than some are, and then we're going to carry it on through on the sides, the yellow and the white diamonds on the sides of the band as well. So it goes white, yellow, white, really just giving you that beautiful two-tone striped effect that's happening all around the halos. That's a full carat in diamonds, 32 points in the yellow, 1 carat in the white diamonds, 132 total there, and a 215 natural Burma ruby in a heart, rare as can be. And look at the clarity it's giving. Look at the glow it's giving. And yeah, it was $12,999 originally. So you're right to think that it should be around $10,000 because even if I'm being very generous with the discounts, that's about where it should be. Best case scenario, but we're going to take it lower. So we have one, you know how rare a heart shape is? You know how rare a 2 carat 15 is. So to suddenly get all of this happening and not pay $10,000 and not pay $99.99, watch this, it's going way low. And if you've been thinking about a larger ruby, it's time. Look at how beautiful that is, rare as can be. And how about this, when it's on the hand from a distance away, still seeing the clarity and the glow like that stone is giving? That's tough to do. Don't see that every day. As we take it back up close and watch what we're gonna do, that's what I mean. Look, every angle is giving you like a red diamond-like element. Looks like you're looking at a red diamond instead of a Burma ruby. Rubies just very rarely give you any clarity at all, let alone all the way through. Through a big stone in a rare cut, we're not even doing 99, 89, 79, 69. I got to go lower. Whatever was scheduled to happen, I'm going lower because we got to make sure in the next hour and 20 minutes we can get some jewelry out of here. So that's what has to happen, because no matter what, this airtime's too precious, guys. We got to keep on moving jewelry. And if the prices are not there yet, well, that's why I'm up here doing this show live, so we can take them even lower than we were ever supposed to and then move everything out to the point where it just gets to a level where you're going, I would be silly not to get that at this point. It's not $69, it's not $59.99. And remember, the higher end museum pieces are where you have the most to save. That is where you save the most here throughout this event. Take that into consideration. Get your fabulous favorite pieces here. Go with the wish list. Get the museum. I'm not even doing $59.99. This has not happened on a 2 carat ruby. We don't go this low, especially when you're getting yellow and white diamonds together like this has. Beautiful piece, right? It's not even $59. First caller, one only. Let's blow it out for $4,999. And that'll be it. And don't forget, we still, from the museum, have that 2 carat yellow diamond from the very end of our first hour. Still have Burma ruby earrings if you want them. Still have a big Burma ruby cocktail ring that had about 4 carats 80, but in a lot of smaller ovals. All together, we have that. I got to auction something off. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to make it the big diamond band. You know, the one that I told you is discounted? Let's make this even better. I have no idea what's about to happen, but I know this. We're going to go classic. Something that everybody could enjoy and wear. Something that may even be an upgrade to what you already have. There is nothing quite as popular as a diamond band ring. However, usually that means a lot of little stones put together in one row. Or sometimes it's maybe a lot of little stones together in 2 rows. This is different. It's the most expensive diamond band we've created besides the 4 carat diamond band that usually you guys have told me is just too big, right? Not everybody was looking for a big, 1 inch wide diamond band. This is that wide, but not too wide. Gives you some very, very, very important diamonds because they're all, I've calculated them, there are 18 stones. They're set as a row. Think about this. It's like 2 rows, but they're staggered. So that gives you the outer edge that does this. It does this great scalloped effect so that it doesn't look basic and it doesn't look boring. And it's all 18 stones in total. Each stone is going to be exactly the same round, brilliant size, and those are nearly 10 points apiece. No longer in what's considered an accent size, because when you get up to 9 or 10 points apiece, those are usually center stones in engagement rings. Remember, the average size diamond center stone in an engagement ring in the country we live in is 25 points. So to think about that's as 1 stone, this is nearly half of that for each and every one of them. And to that end, wait there, we're going to show you from a distance away so you can see this from across the room and see what this looks like from a distance as you've got, all one. Some people say, well, I have a beautiful diamond band that I like, but I really have to maybe just get another and another to stack it up to get the width I'm looking for. This is all in one. Glide it on the hand and off the hand, just as simple as I'm doing there. Get your favorite gold color choice as well. You know this is one of our most opulent and expensive to create because it's got all that subtle mill grain detail around it. You're dealing with such big important diamonds. The item number is 1113773. It is a carat 59. Full disclosure. A couple of days ago, somebody called in and said, I want your 5-stone, big 5-stone ring. We brought it out and nobody bought it. Why? Because it was a carat and a half in diamonds among 5 stones, and it got, still, even with all the discounting, was pretty expensive. Nobody bought it. This is what I would say if you're looking for a wider band but not looking to spend that much. This gives you nearly 10 pointers. They are 8.8 points apiece, almost 10-point round brilliance, double row, so double the look. That means double the gold as well. Kate takes a lot of gold, and you still choose your gold color. All of that said, there's one great price. It's been $49.99 on our network. Today it was supposed to be $39.99, and then it would be 10% off. So all said and done, take another $400 off. Suddenly you're at $3,600. We're going to do better than that right now. I want to see who's out there. I got to tell you, I don't think we're working with a huge audience on Wednesday nights. We never do. It's Wednesday night. It's the middle of the week. Everyone's going through those midweek doldrums. Hopefully we're here to make it a little bit better for you, liven up your Wednesday, get you through, give you a little motivating to get through to that weekend that is oh so close. I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're going to start at zero. Nothing. Zero. No reserve. Nothing. On a diamond band that looks like this from a distance away. So wide, so heavy, but then finished on the inside. We don't hollow it out. We don't give you a little skimp of gold. We did the side solid. You're going to see all this. We did the inside with a very heavy undergallery. We have the solid gold mirror finish sides to the ring as well. So it still stacks beautifully with other things you have. I mean, again, I can put on a lot of jewelry and put it on, and from over where you are and from where I am, you don't see it. This ring is very large. So I'm doing this is wild, guys, because obviously there are not supposed to be any auctions happening during a sale event like this because we already had the lowest price up there. And then after your 10% off, it's the extra bonus. The fact that we don't have a phone ringing yet and nobody willing to put in $100 to get this unbelievable ring that's got a carat 59 and 18 huge stones and all this gold you're going to see here. Take a look at it again, because I know you're going, what is it all about again? Because let me see this. There's that inside undergallery I was telling you about. I mean, it's whatever you want to pay. I know I'm not supposed to do this, and it has burned me when I have. Oh, has it ever? If you've been with me in the last couple of days, you know I have sold. It's been, I don't want to go there. Let's just hope we get a bit. Yeah, how much? $3,000. What? How much? 300? Okay, 300. We'll start at 300. All right, 300. You sure you don't want to start at 3,000? That's a much more fair price tag for something like this. $300 starts the bidding. Does anyone have a bid that'll beat it? How much? 400. Power bids are welcome. Remember, I always suggest in these types of auctions, 500. Just put in whatever you think it's worth and scare everyone else away. 700? Do you have 7? We're at 5. Yeah, we're at 5 over here, 7 over here. $700 has been bid. And this is a $39.99 ring tonight, which, yes, would be, oh, and by the way, you'll still take 10% off whatever the winning bid is. So $800 you have, thank you. You will, yes, even in this auction format, you're still going to get an extra 10% off whatever your winning bid is. And where are my bidders? Oh, my goodness. Well, that's it, guys. Wait a minute. Stop everything. If there are, so I've been in the jewelry business a long time, so excuse me if I'm going to get on my soapbox here for a bit, okay? Most of the time to get a carat 59, shout it out, guys, yell it out. 900, 1,100 has been bid. I'm just going to say this real quick. Typically, when you have a band with a carat 59 in diamonds, that's going to require 159 individual 1-point diamonds. Those individual 159 in diamonds, it's a really important ring. It would be probably about, best case scenario, $1,600 cost here on this show. Instead of having 159 individual 1-point diamonds, we have 18 8.8 point VS diamonds making up this ring in a large band of gold. Are we at anybody else set beyond 11? Nope. Okay. So we're only at 1,100. Still got a long way to go to make it to $4,000, which is the price I'm supposed to get today. True story, I'm supposed to get $39.99 today. That's because the diamonds are so big. It's the way the world of diamonds works. I wish we could change it. I can't. The diamond world is what the diamond world is. Bigger diamonds go for more money on an exponential basis. We have only one bidder left at, that's it? Nobody at 12. Anybody at 12? Okay. So we just skipped ahead to $1,300. Now, we have to break down what's happening here, because those diamonds will run me. I mean, I'm in the wholesale world almost every day. The wholesale world, we've got a great wholesale jewelry district downtown. Diamonds like this purchase loose to me, who's a reseller. I hold a resale license in the jewelry business so that I can shop wholesale, because normal people can't. You can't. If that was possible, everybody would do it, right? But that's kind of the thing, so that I want to reinforce here. Those diamonds are going to run me over 100. Let me just put it this way, because we're going to put this together with the 18 stones, right? These are going to run you over $100 individually all day long, about $126 based on the 8.8 pointers. So $126 a piece times 18. Well, that's great, but that's going to leave me a lot of little diamonds in a little plastic baggie. Then what about the gold? What about the workmanship? Because someone's got to put it together by hand. All of that factors in. This is why, obviously, we provide the biggest values in diamonds the world over. I can vouch for that. Tell me somebody who has a better diamond value, because I will quit and shop there. But there isn't, right? There isn't. There's not a better diamond value out there. And now we've got a $39.99 ring today that is at $1,300. I have one bidder left, and this never happens. But this is what's going to go on. I guess if we put a no reserve auction up for grabs, and we're still not even to $1,000 a carat on the diamonds. And the diamonds are huge. So to my point, if you know, I've been in the business a long time. My job is to hopefully educate through the powers of television, educate those that maybe don't know jewelry that well, or fine jewelry that well, or natural diamonds that well. My job is to make sure you understand, because the second November rolls around and it's Black Friday weekend and you're going, I need to buy something for myself, my wife, my girlfriend, whatever. And I'm going to go diamonds. You're going to find that for most of which everything out there right now is lab grown pretty much. You're buying lab grown man-made diamonds and spending more than this. I don't want you to do that. We don't offer lab grown. I just tell you that because everywhere I look now, reputable jewelers, all high-end, they're going lab grown because nobody can afford real diamonds anymore from the earth. These are the best of the best. They're VS, natural diamonds. They're in any gold you want. The ring is in the size you need. It's shipped to your doorstep for free. And now you've got a savings, $4,000 to $1,300. Yes, we're going to take another 10% off. So let me just say this, 2 minutes and we end it. You know what, let's take a look at the ring one more time before the clock starts, because I know I've been up here just kind of touting this diamond deal, but let's take a look at what's at stake and try it on for you. Again, here's the side and the inside finishing. Here's that beautiful, even the band is wider through the back, still go true to size, get whatever size you typically need. But look at that back undergallery you have. That's what's going to make sure it's comfortable as you wear it day in and day out, all day long. Look at the side and the mirror finishing of the gold that you have through the sides. I'm going to try it on. And then I think we're going to be down to it because we only have 13. Do we have anybody verifying 14? This is last call, because here's what's happening. When the 2-minute clock begins, you got 2 minutes to dial in to be a part of it. Look at that, totally side to side across the finger. Once again, there are 18 individual stones that are almost 9 pointers apiece, all the way across, set together in heavy gold. You will love wearing this. If it's a wedding band, if it's a pinky ring, if it's something you want to slip on the index finger, whatever you want to do. But there is no other value that we have that's going to rival this in diamonds or anything else. So here's what we will now do. A final 2-minute clock to get you in. We're looking for 14, FYI. Right now, this is your value. Right now, because I got to talk about that extra 10% off, right? And you know it's only at 13 and we're looking for 14 if you want to put yourself in position to perhaps potentially win it. But let's just go 13. Think about right now, that's actually only $1,170. So your $1,300 bidder, if they win, would be paying $1,170. Let's work it out if it's 14. 14 is the next minimum bid. Minimum bid, I emphasize that. The next minimum bid is 14. Well, that price would actually be $1,260 that you'd be paying to get it. So you're not even paying what your bid is. Whatever your bid is, if it wins, you pay even less than that by 10%. You're going to save well over either $130 or more on the extra discounting at the end when all is said and done on a classic, on a beauty, on a well-made, super wearable, comfortable, but super high-end. I mean, that's really what it's all about here. And yes, we only have a minute and change left, so it's time to hustle to the phones if you haven't yet dialed in. Don't let this pass you by, because this is a ring that's normally $49.99 that should be $39.99. Yes, you'd take 10% off, but that'd still be $3,600. I don't know about you, but I'd rather spend $1,400 or $1,300 than I would $3,600 given the choice, because the ring does not change. It's the same ring. So here's your moment right now to get it. Get it quickly. One caveat, you got to be dialed in, connected to us in the next 45 seconds only. That is the only thing you have to do, is be mindful of the clock and dial as quickly as you can. Otherwise, the opportunity slips right by. We don't want that to happen because it's too important of a value right now, and it's classic. And usually we don't do this with diamonds. And you know our diamonds, VS diamonds, 9 pointers a piece, staggered, 2 rows, but I think that's what makes it. Imagine for a moment if you had those same diamonds in the 2 rows, but just squashed together like you traditionally see everywhere else, right? If it was just like a flat edge and they were side by side, that would look great. Don't get me wrong, they're still big diamonds, they're still beautiful, but it wouldn't be nearly as interesting. It wouldn't give you nearly as much width to the ring. It wouldn't give you as much wow factor to the ring because the whole ring would be more narrow. It would be that basic 2 row you see everywhere else, right? And here it is, that just amazing how subtle design details and elements can really dramatically change the look of a ring. It's like people ask me all the time, why designers get so much money for their jewelry? Usually there will be something. Now, granted, it's usually just the name, right? And they're paying for tremendous overheads. They got all the, all the big storefronts and all the big magazine ads and all the billboards and all the celebrity endorsements and all these things they got to pay for, right? That's all overhead that you pay for the name only. They're mostly not even giving you VS quality on their jewelry. Very rarely do they even have a solid gold or a gold weight like this is. So again, but some designers, they'll just have that special little something, right? That's something that separates them, which is why their name gets well known in the first place, right? A little signature design element, something that they do that makes it a little extra special. Remember, if you go $1,400, it's really $1,260. Do we have $1,400 or are we stuck at $13 forever? Do we have 14? Let me know yes or no, because it looks like we're down to it here. You got it? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Amazing. What did we just do? I'm not sure, but hey, it might be what we got to carry on with for the next hour. We've got an hour left in the show, an hour and change. We've got 7 minutes in this hour. Still have diamonds. How about a diamond Pave bangle to go with your diamond band? How about diamond smile necklace, one of our icons? Although I love this one because it's almost like it's immediately custom made to you or to whomever you give it to. Again, glad you're with us tonight. This is the low logos, low. And there's not enough room on the screen to add as many lows as we need to for what just happened on that auction. But just remember, there's an hour and a few minutes left. So now we got to take all that, everything that just happened and that major shock wave of savings and carry it forward through the rest of the show. So if you do have requests, get them in. If there's anything you'd like to see from prior in the last 2 hours, let me know. We'll show it to you again. And then more diamonds. Let's get to our smile necklace. More diamonds, big diamonds. A 11 stone style. This is what I've developed for you because so many of you said when I brought the collars out, because a lot of you were asking for diamond collars, which of course are diamonds that go all the way around the neckline, 18 inches, and they're really expensive. But they're really classic right now, and a lot of you love them. But they're not for everybody because it's a lot. It's a lot to wear a diamond collar every day. So this was what we came up with as an alternative design to a diamond collar. Still gives that kind of essence and style, but without being over the top. So let's show this to you. This is a really cool necklace, great for gift giving as well. Maybe you know somebody who likes the collar style. And I'm going to show you really quickly here why I say it's custom. Because what is completely flat when you sit it down is actually, watch this, as I curve the chain upwards as it's going to do when it's on your neckline, you see what happens. It curves with you. So what that means is every single one of those diamonds, which is graduated, starts with that bigger one in the middle and then graduates out to left and right sides. There are 11 stones and they're all larger again. So here we are once again in that larger individual diamond category like we saw in the last band ring. This time you're getting 1110445. It's our 51 points in total among 11 stones in a diamond necklace. A diamond necklace that looks oh so pretty, oh so classic, really specialty in its design, and yet white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And a lot of people love our diamonds because they are all VS, even when you're getting a necklace like this. And it creates, we have that little smile out there because it creates that little curve that looks like a little smile formation on your neckline when you wear it. Still going to be adjustable. Let's put 16, 17, and 18 inch in the mix for you. And that's white, yellow, or rose. So that's the only choice you're really making. That and maybe how many do you want to have, because it would make an exquisite gift idea for holidays or anything else. I mean, anybody can wear this necklace, right? Anybody who enjoys some diamonds but wants something that's important. You know, I don't look at this as, okay, we don't dumb it down. We never do, meaning the quality's got to be up there. When we talk about more wearable, we're talking about more wearable, but still in great quality, still bigger individual diamonds, still really important styling here. And we only have an hour left in the show, and we got a lot of jewelry to move. So let me make this quick and easy. It's almost always $9.99. Sometimes it's $50 off. Guess what we're going to do? Especially with gift giving season right around the corner, I think this becomes imperative to make sure that during the sale event, when anything goes, when I am tasked with giving you the lowest prices, so that even those of you that watch show after show after show, and you know the prices, they're memorized, you understand them, this is where we go lower than you can even ever expect. That's what it's all about. You're not even paying $9.99. Think about holiday gifting. Let's check people off that list so that you can live a happy, stress-free holiday season and enjoy what it's really all about. And know that when that day rolls around, you have got the most divine, blow them away gift you could ever give. The only problem with it is I don't know how you top it next year or for the birthday or the anniversary or the other upcoming events, because this is so good. White, yellow, rose, spring ring clasp, all we got to do is blow it out. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to make diamonds really, really affordable. And this is how we do it. You don't pay $888. You don't pay $777. It's an entire necklace where I've done the legwork. You probably have as well. You've seen chains right now, $600, $650, $700 for a basic chain. Your most basic, little, teeny, tiny 14 karat gold 16-inch chain, you know, with no diamonds on it, and they're all $650 out there. It's crazy. It's where gold's at, though. You can't fight it. You can't fight the gold market. The gold market it's a force unto its own, right? You can't fight a gold price. Gold prices fluctuate. They go up and they go down. They're at all-time highs right about now. There's no slowing that. Every expert, nobody has a crystal ball, but nobody anticipates that slowing or going backwards at all in the near future. So here's where you get gold, but also diamonds at a really ridiculously good value. And it's not, come on over, it's not $777. It's not going to be, it's not even $700. We're making it $699, which means that you're actually paying $629.10 for a diamond necklace. Over a half carat, 11 stones only, each one set in this bigger pronounced basket of gold, and it's $629. If you want one, we'll give it 60 seconds. Top of the hour is coming up. Last hour is about to kick off. I hope you'll get requests in if you have any for me. Anything you'd like to see at all, anything you'd like to see again. We still have our waterfall diamond hoops. What does that mean? What's a waterfall hoop? Well, we made a ring called the raindrop ring or the waterfall ring. And we made a hoop to go with it because the ring was so stinking popular. So we made a hoop. That's here. We'll have that on the way for you as well. Anything else you want to request? Hey, give us a request. We'd love your requests. Let me show this on the hand for a little size reference here, and that you can also see it's got a great finishing in the back. It's going to be all this background. Now, I've got it really upright. Let me show you here. That was the back, by the way. Just wanted you to see the back here. So when it's on the neckline, it's going to be a little bit not as much of a U shape as I have, but there you can see right there. That's what your centerpiece is going to look like when it's on the neckline, which I will put it there as well for you so you can see that. But look how pretty that is, and how if you have, if it's a little bit, wider kind of split, it's going to sit a little bit more like so. If it's a little smaller neckline, it's going to be a little bit more of that deeper U shape like we saw it initially. I'll put it on the neckline for you so you can see how big it is. But isn't that a pretty way where this is what a collar looks like, but that goes all the way around? So this is a more simple kind of, casual way to do a whole collar kind of feel, right? So let me do this. I'll put it on the neckline for you here so you can see just size-wise. I know I want you to see the diamonds here. So let me go ahead and show you. There it is. That's the back. Let me show you the front here. So you can see what that's all about. Really, really bigger, larger diamonds that we love about this one. So really good look here. And if you'd like one, please let me know. You can see there what they look like size-wise. So really beautiful. It's hard without a flat neckline surface to sit on right here. I'm just holding it. It's hard to show you, you know, exactly what that's going to look like curved, but just want you to see the size, right? We all want the size reference on the diamonds. So back up close we go. $629 and change. White, yellow, or rose gold. There's the back close up. There's that basket I'm talking about. And here is that beautiful, beautiful diamond look you're getting. And again, they're diamonds, but that beautiful upright, show off those VS diamonds so beautifully. All right, coming up, we're on our way. Top of the hour is already here. We still have a bangle, still have a big pink diamond ring. Incredible. Okay, can I just show these on the hand here? I've got Tanzanites. It's a trio of Tanzanites. They're all big Tanzanites, but what the even bigger story is about the Tanzanites that I have tonight is their settings. Look at these three. What do you guys think of this? All those Tanzanites, oh my goodness, look at that. Cushion, oval, oval, with these really elaborate diamond mountings. They're coming up tonight. What do you think? Those are some of the ultimate larger diamond mountings we've ever had around our blue wing block Ds. Earlier tonight, I brought you a 7 carat that had the most ever so simple diamond mounting. This is where we go opposite. We go really oversized, really heavy, big diamond weight mounting. So those are all coming up as well. So stay with us. We'll probably do those next because I can't wait to show you what we're going to do on pricing. But yes, huge diamond weights. Look at the baguettes and princess cuts here, all baguettes. Wow, what a great look. So those three are coming up as well. This is our diamond necklace for $629 and change. What else do we have? Well, there's a ruby piece in the bow design. If there's any requests, you got to get them in. We're already in last hour. So please, before you go anywhere, let's take care of all those requests. We will do a diamond bangle. That is going to be our first Pave bangle we've seen in the event, which has a last limited quantity. Look at this diamond bangle. All pave work, which is great because it's going to give you a wider style than a single or double row because of the pave. So that's coming up as well. Let's get to our blue wing block Ds. So excited about these because, well, they're gigantic. Number one, they're going to give you some of our most exquisite, look at this diamond weight, princess cuts, elongated tapered baguettes, and rounds all together. That's just one option. These are the three you just saw in the hand. We'll do that again one by one. But here's what we have for your selection. Either the cushion in the middle, the beautiful, look at this oval with the, also has princess cuts and round brilliance together. And then this is where you get, there are a couple of rounds, but it's mostly the baguettes creating the double halo here. And this one's not going to sit on its own. So it's going to need a little help probably, but you get that double halo that is so, so divine there around. It is an oval again, but then you've got what almost looks like shaped like a marquise around it. So all three of these going to be the same price. We're going to walk you through some carat weights and the diamond weights so you know exactly what to expect here. I wonder if we can get them to all kind of lean the same way just for the symmetry of it. But look at how pretty they are, right? Very deluxe, very high end. Again, we've done a simple mounting. Now we're getting into a little more elaborate diamond mounting on each one. The kinds of mountings that are even beyond what we typically see, right? Going all out. So let's begin. And they're all going to be the same price, so that's why I recommend with these one-of-a-kinds here, maybe a head start is going to give you that little, you know, running head start that puts you in the front of the line and beats everybody else to it. First of all, we're going to walk you through carat weights on the individual center stones. Then we'll go through as well with the diamond weights because obviously that's what really makes these so extraordinary. It's like we're used to seeing big blue wing block Ds all the time, so what really sets these apart are the mountings. They all stay in the white gold. So you do have to love them in the gold color, although we're going to size them for you. We'll start with the big oval with that tapered double halo of baguettes. It's 1120715. That's going to be a 692 is where that center stone lies. But then you have a 2 carat 37, 237 in diamond weight. Almost all of them are tapered baguettes. The only place there's a round is top and bottom on the piece. I know it's hard to see, but they're wedged in right between the stone and where the halo starts. So that's going to be our 6 carat 92, almost 7 carats, and then you get that enormous diamond weight at 237. Next up in the middle is the cushion cut. That'll be the 592 cushion cut center stone, and then, oh my, 278 just in baguettes and princess cuts. But then there's another additional carat weight of 42 points, and that's going to be in the rounds. So that means all together on that middle piece, that's going to give you a tremendous diamond weight, actually by far the largest diamond weight right here in the middle. Notice the sides even have that larger row round brilliance. That's going to be, again, 592. Listen to this total diamond weight. That one's going to have 320. Total weight in diamonds right there on the cushion. And then let's go over to the right side, that 10 karat 56. Well, look at this. We're going way up in the size on the center stone. 1056 is the size of the center oval. Then you have a carat 76 in princess cuts, and then another 24 points in the round. So that's actually going to be 2 carats total weight exactly. So you're still getting a lot of diamond weight on the right side. Maybe not, neither is going to be as much as the center, but you've got over 10.5 carats in the Tanzanite alone. So a really, really important value coming your way. Again, this is extraordinary. We talked about it earlier. And welcome to the show. If you just tuned in, glad you're with us tonight. We have our last hour already happening here. So only about 54 minutes left in our Wednesday night together. The big sale continues, but not for much longer. So take advantage of these 10% extra off. Again, what really makes it extraordinary is what I'm doing to the discounts prior to your 10% off. That's just a little extra. And it actually turns out to be a lot extra on most of the pieces, especially the higher end you go. That's where you have the bigger savings, just like what's going to happen on this Blue Wing Block D Tanzi Trio. It is a fabulous way to get a lot of diamond weight. You saw them on the hand, but I'll show them again individually. The size of the rings are overall enormous. This is obviously catering to a class of gals that likes a really, really beautiful high-end museum. You want the diamond weight to truly reflect the rarity and the quality of the Tanzanite itself. You want you're getting extraordinary diamonds. These are not just round brilliance either. They're giving you fancy cuts in diamonds. I mean, we've never seen this many princess cuts or tapered baguettes in one mounting before. So that's all adding to the level of rarity to your ring overall. Take a look because we got, again, 592. Again, the 592 is off to the side right in the middle. That's the 592. Here's the 6 carat 92 is over here in this oval. And then the largest stone is off to the right here. That is the 1056. We can walk you through them again, bring up the graphics and do all of that as you ask about them. But here's what we have to do that's more important. Blow them out. Get you the best price possible. If you have a favorite, let me know, operators, so we can kind of see who's first on which piece. But all tremendous. Again, remember about this middle one. That one, you're getting a major 3 carats 20 in diamonds. I can't get over that. We don't have a mounting like it in our inventory that is going to top them all. You see the bright red flashes that's also coming through here. And here's where they started. $29,999, $26,999, and $27,999. So that's where they began. All right at or just under 30. I just can't do that, obviously. That's why they're here. It's just a little higher end than what we typically have on pricing. So now's the day where we make sure they can all go. And that's all about taking it to this price that's not just low, but that extra value that is going to make sure that they are so disturbingly low. I mean, crazy, ridiculous. Why would they even do that low price? That's where they're going just to ensure that they go. Wednesday night, end of the show, you know we got to go a little extra here, right? Make sure that they are on their way. Make sure this is the best price you've ever seen. Therefore, they're not even going to be, take the lowest price and give $20,000 back. What if we make them each $69.99? No matter which one you choose, you can choose the $30,000 one as well with over 3 carats in diamonds, and you still don't even pay $69.99. How about this? We go lower. If you haven't dialed in, go ahead. You can always hang up. Listen, that's not a problem. We won't be offended. It's not for everybody, right? These are not for everybody. That's the whole purpose of why they're here. This is when the museum comes out to play. When you got a chance, like I do tonight, to do whatever it takes on pricing. No matter what, no matter how high quality it is. That's what really makes the statement. That's why our museum collectors choose this sale to shop. Our best shoppers shop this sale. They really do. The ones that demand the highest of quality, that want the museum pieces, this is the sale event to shop. It's not even $69.99. Any one of the three, they're all the same price. So you can go with the $30,000 one, the $27,000 one, or the $28,000 one. That's up to you. That's up to you, because no matter what, we're saving you a bundle. And get ready, because the price is going even lower than $69, $59.99. And Watch this. It's not even $49.99 a piece. That's already spectacular. Tell me something. You see this ring on my hand? Whether you shop at TVON or wherever you shop, Rodeo, Madison, wherever. Tell me, is that a $5,000 ring or is that a $50,000 ring or is that a $500,000 ring? If this was a game show, I'd take option number C and you'd be right. That's not a $5,000 ring. It's not a $50,000 ring. We're looking at what should be a $500,000 ring. $500,000, and yet it's not even $49.99 here tonight. This is the moment right now. This is when you've got to call us, because I'm giving jewelry away, whether TVON likes it or not, and we got to make you happy. And that's all that matters right now, is that we have shoppers and collectors and Tanzanite lovers, and I get it. Most of the Tanzanites you already have don't have this kind of diamond weight because we don't bring them very often. These are it. I love that kind of spike design with those really elongated baguettes in the corners. It looks amazing. That one I showed early because guess what? It's the largest diamond weight we have. There's the inside under gallery. Okay, so I have nobody at $49.99. We got callers, but nobody's saying sold. And to be honest with you, if you asked me 3 hours ago, I would have said that $69.99 would have done the trick. But it's not. I've learned that. 2 hours and 11 minutes in. Do you like the middle one, the left or the right? The cushion in the middle? Why did I know that? They like the middle one, the $30,000 cushion with over 3 carats in diamonds. And you know what? If they really want it, Sean, and if anybody else wants them, you let me know, because I won't even leave them at this price. By the way, that's $500 extra off that price if you take them. But wait, let me go lower first. Then you do what you do, which is that 10% off. It's a major difference maker. They're all going to go. If I got jewelers out there watching tonight who are putting together jewelry on their own or buying from those wholesalers that bought from someone else, that bought from someone else, that bought from someone else, that's going, I'm in the business and I can't make them for that price, and my Tanzanites don't look anything like that, then the jewelers of the world need to be shopping this little trio, because that's your instant moneymaker right there. They're not $49. Call me. Take whatever one you can get. Those ovals are fabulous. I love the double halo and the tapered baguettes too. Whatever you want up here, they're not even $49.99. I'll keep going. Take 10% extra off. We have 45 minutes left. I can't believe they're even here at this point. You guys have shocked me tonight. I'm stunned. I'll make it even better. $49, $48, $47.99. Nope. Not even $46. Your item number is 1119365, Sean, if you like it. It's not even $4,699. This is prior to 10% extra off. That's going to be another significant discount. Take them now while they're here, because there's nothing else we're making like this. We don't have the stones. We don't even have the diamonds. This is the chance. And by the way, all in solid white gold, whatever size you need. They're not $46. They're not $45.99. And better yet, we're going to blow them out right now, $4,499. And that means at checkout, they're $4,049. So $4,049 and 10 cents. Any one of them you want, that is an extra $450 off that price. So you're paying just a smidge over $4,000 to get any one of those three. That's spectacular, over the top. Don't forget the 10 karat 56 is on the right side. You may want to think about getting that. That's by far the largest individual stone up there is the 1056. Sean, do you have the cushion cut? The cushion cut is sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. We're down to the 2 ovals. Here's how they break down. That is the 1056. This is the 6 karat 92. The one on the left has a diamond weight of 237, and the one on the right has a diamond weight of 2 carats, but you're getting the larger stone on the right side. So let me know which one you like. We'll give them a final 60 seconds to think about peruse, and then we got to go. That's it. That's it. That's the value. That's where they got to go. Take them. I know they're big rings, but they're the ultimate. And I'm going to try that on one more time, Sean, and just in case they missed it. The cushion cut I already had on the hand, but I want to put it on one more time, since now that is officially their new ring. And that under gallery, everything about it, just extraordinary. Congratulations. This one was the first first to go with that very large 3 carat plus diamond weight. So that one is spoken for. Of course, the incredible reds. They all have the reds. It's just different cuts show it off in different ways, right? It's just a different perspective. So that's, again, $4,049. Whichever one you want there, let me know. $450 coming off that price tag. It's amazing. Don't forget about the 2 carat yellow. If you missed it, we'll be recapping that. The 2 carat VS yellow diamond GIA certified cushion cut square with all the extra and extra and extra and extra diamonds that we're going with it. We have the bangle. Last call on the bangle. I sold out of my first bangle in this event. First bangle I brought in this event was gone within 30 seconds, and we had far more. So I'm going to show you a diamond bangle coming up next, which is the Pave. Here's what we have, though. White gold, I have 2. Yellow gold, I have 1. So let's show that to you right away here. Call me on either the ovals. So that's the 10 carat 56, 2 carats in diamonds. Here is the 6 carat 92 with 237 in mostly that incredible, look at that. When this is on, may I just, before we move on, show this on the hand here so you can see what happens when tapered baguettes in a double row completely encircle an oval stone. Look at the kind of shine you get off of all of those individual stones. Is that not breathtaking? Do you see what's happening there? This is my favorite thing, why I love emerald cuts and baguettes so much, is because of this almost mirror-like finish they have. The way they reflect the light, that blinding light that you have, and the way it just kind of transitions and ripples across the sides there is so incredible. Really consider that oval. It's a beauty there. If you like the baguettes like I do, it's a great way to go. Let's show this bangle. This is our Pave bangle. It's all diamonds. So really straightforward here, and we have the yellow or the white ready to go. But that's it. And it's a classic. It's an icon. We'll bring it back at some point. But when it has a return, when it actually returns to our show, it's got a whole different price tag. And that's no fun because nobody wants to spend more than they have to. And this is your automatic super duper low. So welcome to Diamonds 1110611. That item number goes back about 6.5 years. So that's what the pricing that you're going to see is based on, except then I take it lower. And then you take 10% off. Do you see where these values are so, when we say deep discounts, we mean it. We mean like the depths of the earth from where the diamonds were formed, like that deep a discount is what's happening. Natural diamonds, perfectly paved from one side to the other across the wrist. It's a great stackable bangle. So if you're building the arm stack or building arm candy up and down the wrist, great way to go, pairs with everything else you might wear. And then you have this incredible value. It's a carat 42. So again, you're getting the bigger diamond weight. But overall, remember what this does that makes it different? It's wrapping around the sides a bit. So instead of one straight line in diamonds, they do that little curve of the dome. It's the beauty of Pave, is that you're going to see diamonds as it's on the wrist. And I love that at Bangle, we get to look down and we see our bangles all day. We see our rings all day. It's not like an earring or a necklace that we never see. This is really, really a good look. So you're going to appreciate all those diamonds, but they do that subtle curve. So they're really wrapping around the edges. Do you see the great finishing? That's awfully nice. Let's take a look at this as we walk around it. Remember, very limited. I haven't had any of our bangles that I've had, and usually far greater quantity so far in the event. None of them have stayed in stock. That's the inside. It's got this great scalloped curve, kind of S curve throughout the inside of the front and the back. Did you notice what's happening on the side? This is not a pull it apart bangle. It's a lot like what you guys are requesting and asking for all the time in hoop earrings, where it has the button release. Instead of just pulling it apart, you actually have a mechanism that locks it into place. So what you'll do is you press that down only when you're opening up the bangle. That's it. Only when you want to open it up, release it, take it off, that's when you undo it. The rest of the time, let me show you how this works. When you press this down, which I'll do right now here for you, you press that down. Did you see how it sprung open? Did you see that? All I did was give it a little press on that button and it springs open, and this little grooved hinge, that little groove, kind of like a key, that's what's going to lock it 2 times. So when it clicks close, like I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put it on my wrist here. It's for an average size only. So this is all we have. You just pop it on your wrist. You click it closed and you're done. You're good to go. It's so easy. It's so simple. Again, off, click it open, and then look at how this closes. It aligns, it clicks once and twice. You'll see now it's completely smooth. That's when you know it's locked into place. So it's got this great look. Again, springs right open, double clicks closed, and then we'll show it again on the wrist. So it fits an average size. What does that mean? It means if you typically wear a bracelet in a size 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, or 7.5. If any of those bracelet lengths sound like what you wear, this is going to be the way you go, and it'll fit beautifully, and it's still got a little bit of room. I never want my bangle. I don't think we want our bangles to be like super, super skin tight. So again, opens, closes. Really easy. Here's what it looks like up close. 1 available in yellow only. 2 available in white. Not going to last, and that, I will tell you, this is a minute detail, and you're going to go, I'm crazy for saying this. That under gallery in that bangle is everything. How many times have you had a bracelet? I have been trying on jewelry for the last 21 years on live TV. I have scars on my wrist from when bangles pinch or when they don't have a perfect, proper, beautiful finishing on the inside. They can pull, they can pinch, they can scratch. They are just, you don't want your jewelry to be uncomfortable. My goodness, as ladies, we have to wear so much in life that is uncomfortable. Your jewelry should not be one of those things, right? It should not have any sharp edges to it. It should not be catching on things. The Pave is a micro prong, so it almost is as smooth and sleek as a bezel is, where it's just completely smooth, which means you wear it every day without any hesitation. You have ease of wear. It's smooth to the touch, doesn't catch on your clothing. That's important. You know I love my clothes. If I got jewelry ruining clothes, I'm not a happy camper. Your jewelry should not ruin your clothing. So all those things are important. It shouldn't cause scarring on your wrist. It's just about wearability. And this is going to be our best price ever. It started at $89.99. Makes sense with all that gold. Look at that Pave so that even when you see it from the side, you still see diamonds. You still do. And it's not $89, $79, $69, $59, $49. Here it is, guys. Lowest price, $38.88. There's the bangle. I've got my chicken scratch here because I am about ready to take it a lot lower than where I'm supposed to get tonight. That is our markdown. I'm going to go ahead and give it your extra low, and 10% wherever I end up. I don't even know where I'm going to end up right now, but I know you're going to buy it. I know it's going to sell out. I know we have limited quantity, and I know when we make it, it's going to be about, well, probably more than it even started at $10,931. So here's what we can do. We have a choice right now. We can either leave it at $38.88 and leave them here for eternity. Put them back in a vault tonight, and I go home going, you know what? Staying up all night thinking about why didn't that bangle go at $38.88, especially when it's an extra $400 almost off. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm already going to be up all night thinking about this Tanzanite that's still here. This one, that beautiful baguette mounting, that's still here if you want it. Here's what we'll do on the bangle that is even more classic. We're talking about something that suits everybody who wears jewelry. Great Pave work. Let's try something a little different. There's a reason the bangles I've had so far in the event have all sold out. And a lot of you have missed out on those because the quantities were limited. None were as limited as this one is, though. White or yellow only, average size only. The good news is that's going to fit most of my shoppers here tonight, and it's not even going to be $38. You saw it on the bag, guys. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm doing better than $38.88. We're skipping it. We're going lower. If you want it, you call me. Get one. Really, truly, how can you not love our VS Diamonds, right? The only bad news is, if you're going to put it next to bracelets that you purchased outside of TVON, it might make your other diamonds look bad. Just saying, that's what I hear all the time from you guys. Once you try and experience VS Diamonds, you might not look the same way at your old diamonds the way you do about TVON's diamonds. That's the reality of bringing a higher quality, right? Suddenly, maybe your other stones, you're going, not as impressed anymore by that piece, right? This is where you get them for less. $38.88, forget it. $29.99, forget it. $2,500, not even doing that. First of all, today's gold world dictates that the gold alone has to be a lot more money than that without diamonds. You're getting almost 1.5 carats in VS Diamonds with it, with a lot of gold, with, remember, very few bangles even that we do are finished all the way on the inside. You have an under gallery through the entire perimeter of this bracelet. That's what is so important and invaluable when you want comfort. Watch this. It's not even 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Stack it up. Layer it up. We talked about that designer bangle we brought you about a month ago with the big center stones that were all burnished. How beautiful would this be next to it to create a different look in textures? Do you have, I don't care if it's the Cartier bracelet, I don't care if it's a tennis bracelet, whatever it is, a link style, a cuff, whatever it is, solid gold, this will pair back beautifully. It's also not $2,199 and it's not $2,000 at all. We'll make it $1,999, which means another $200 extra is off of that price if you can shop it early, because again, only 2 in white, 1 in yellow. That's all I have to go around. It's made up, it's ready to go. It can ship out tomorrow. And that is a piece that in the next couple of days, usually it takes about a day or two to get it from us to you, wherever you live in the country, right? So maybe outside of, Hawaii and Alaska. That may take a couple extra days. But everybody else, I know our East Coasters usually get it in a day or two. So if it goes out tomorrow, you're probably wearing this a lot of you will be wearing it by the weekend. If not, maybe by Monday, right? It's arriving, you're wearing it, and wear it every single day, and you pay under $1,800 to get it. It's $1,799 and change. To get that one, let me know if you want, Jason, do you want white or yellow? Because the yellow I only have one. And the yellow is going to be, first to go. It seems like always yellow gold these days is the first to go. Yellow. And there it goes. Yellow gold is sold out, white gold remains. Only white gold remains, only have 2 of those. Jess has a white. Okay, verifying on the white gold. That may be sold out. So this is last call. Will, are you on something else? Okay. Anybody? I'm sorry, I can't see you. I can't see you, so I don't know. I just hear you, and I heard you mumbling. So I figured you were on the phone. Are you doing one of those Tony talking to himself deals? Don't get like me and Tony. We talk to ourselves all the time, don't we, Tony? I do it. I mostly sing to myself. I'm usually singing. Poor Tony has to listen to me like an hour before the show singing. But at least we know that my mic is working when I do, right? So that's what it is, really. I'm usually singing. Tony's more the mumbler of the group. It's what we do. I don't know. So $19.99 and just now 1 left in white gold. So white gold's usually the most popular when it comes to our diamonds because the diamonds just, being as white and bright as they are, tends to be the best vessel to show that off is the white gold, right? So yellow gold, thank you. That one's already gone. And then our white gold down to just 1. Thank you so much. Enjoy. This is a really beautiful bracelet. And yet Pave, there's something, I'm a personal, just like a huge advocate for Pave personally because I like sparkle. It's why we love diamonds, I think. If you like diamonds, you probably like them because they sparkle. But you're going to get more sparkle with Pave than you do with even, let's say, 1 row of big diamonds. If you had 1 row of diamonds that were big to be the width of this bracelet, it's still not going to give you the sparkle that Pave will because the more diamonds you have that are round, brilliant, full cuts that each have 58 facets is going to give you more sparkle than 1 row where you have, let's say, 25 diamonds. Here's more than 25 diamonds, and each one's giving their own 58 facet brilliance, right? They're having their own party. They're showing their own fireworks. So when you get more diamonds, you actually have the capability of even more sparkle and brilliance. So that's why when I say when you're really into like the sparkle of a diamond, think Pave, because it's what really gives you that glittering factor from every angle, from every side, and that's what that does so well. We have a pink diamond here. We have some beautiful, the raindrop earrings. We should probably get to these hoop earrings that we love so much. Then we have Mandarin on the way. I've got a beautiful Asher cut Mandarin. I do have a big pink diamond. It's a marquise cut. This one's got to go. And this will be the price tag that does it. It's item number 112-1027 coming up. 1 bangle left in white gold only. Here's the pink diamond that I wanted to show you. It is such a beauty. There's a true story. There's a 20-pointer here in an oval that only has a little bit of diamond weight around it. And it's about triple the price as this one is. So I thought for value, since we're so value oriented in a discount sale like this, let's go here with what is still a big 15-point marquise. Item number is 112-1027. Now this is a 1 only. It's a rare cut too. I mean, there's something to be said about a pink diamond. They're rare all the time. If you're getting natural material, which this is, you're getting rarity beyond, right? But then you get a more rare cut because usually they are pear shapes or cushions. Ovals, rounds, marquise, anything else considered a really rare cut for a natural pink diamond because why? It's so wasteful. Can you imagine if you're a deal, likely a miner, right? You're mining one of the rarest stones, you know that. You come across pink diamond rough. Can you even imagine now taking it to a lapidary and saying, okay, let's go with one of the more wasteful cuts that we can. It's one of the most precious and valuable stones the world has ever offered us. The last thing you want to do is waste any little tiny bit of it. A marquise being elongated like it is with those distinctive points left and right or top and bottom, That's what makes it so wasteful. That's why you would never, you don't see a lot of marquise cuts available for that reason. Not a lot of people are foolish enough to do them, but it makes for a beautiful look. It makes for a bigger look because you get the elongation. It's a 15-pointer. It has 51 points of additional pinks. That would be in the 2 halos of large round brilliance. Another wasteful cut, but there they are times 2. And then you go to the sides. 79 points in diamonds, baguettes and rounds. Take a look at that. Wider side detail to the band, even going to that triple halo there. And this is all finished on the inside. Everything in its 14 karat rose or white stays as is. We'll size it. There are so many markdowns. Now, it does give you a carat 77 in total weight here overall. On the ring, carat 77, love that. But now is the time to get you a better price tag. Welcome to Wednesday. What's left of it? We have 29 minutes. Great time to get requests in if you have any. If you want to see something from earlier in the show, please let us know what that is. We'll pop it in for another look, try it on, answer your questions. But this ring, 177 total weight here, a lot of gold. Wait till you see it on. You'll see how much stature it has on the hand, which is, you know what I always say about pink diamonds. Most of us are not going to have the money to buy the biggest pink diamond out there, right? That would cost millions and millions of dollars. But what if you'd like a bigger piece? Go with a piece like this that builds around it, takes what is still a significant pink diamond in a 15-pointer, but then still gives you a bigger ring, builds around it. That's important. So it's what we're gonna do here to bring down to price tags that you've never seen. $59.99 I loved. I was kind of astounded when it stayed here at a price tag like $6,000. But that's just where it started. Now we get to take it to the ultimate low. Now we don't have to ask half of that price. $3,000. It's not. $29.99. It's not. This is the ring you'll get, right? That's the ring. That's the ring. So every bit the saturation you're seeing on those pinks from the marquise to the rounds, all those stunning baguettes that are going down the sides, down the middle of the sides, that's what you get. And yet it's not even 29, 28, 27, 26. This is all before 10% extra. Take it now because it's not even $25.99. Well, we got you a value here. And honestly, I don't have another pink diamond in this size priced anywhere in this neighborhood. Time to take it. It's $2,499, but there's an extra $249.90 coming off that price. It'll be under $22.50 if you would like it. That is our one only there in that pink diamond. Actually, I think that's the only marquise cut we have in pinks in the entire inventory, as a matter of fact. So that is here for you. If you'd like it for $22.49 and change, huge value. That is stunning. A lot of diamond work all the way around. Again, 177 in total diamond weight. We're about to get to those raindrop style hoops that are that beautiful design that's actually doesn't need to go with the ring. You don't need to have the ring to enjoy the hoops. They're still a cool look, but that is what they were developed for, is to go with that gorgeous ring that we started with that has become one of our best sellers all time. So we'll bring those hoops out. I actually have all 3 gold colors to show you, which is kind of nice as well. So we'll start with some white gold, then the yellow and the rose we'll add to it. $22.49 on this one. When all is said and done with your extra discounting, please take advantage of that. And then here we go. These are the world famous. Now, if I just left that there, you'd think it's the ring. This is actually the hoop on its side. This is how the hoop looks when you stand it up, when it's in your ear, post and butterfly back. It's actually going to have, it's a J hoop style, so it's not an all-around style. It creates that kind of 3/4 of the way around. But this is what you have, is really mimicking the ring, where it's got different styles and settings of diamonds, from bezel to pave. This is the yellow. We also have the rose. If you don't mind, I'll put one of each up to make it, you know, just so that we kind of keep our wheel kind of simple here. And the item number is 111-8907. So I think the best thing you're going to do, if you are lucky enough to have the ring, you're going to match up the color probably. But if you love a hoop, that we say this all the time, when you get a hoop that's not a tremendous length, but it gives you a little more width, it gives you a little more wow factor overall, right? Maybe some people say, well, I just don't like a longer hoop. I don't like a longer, larger earring because I'm not wearing it every day, but I still want it to show up. I still want it to look great. I still want it to have some style to it. That's what this hoop does. There's even a left and a right design to it so that you can see, notice how the bottom side on the, let's just look at the rose gold there because I think it's really easy to see on the rose. If you look at the rose on the left side of your screen, do you see how the bottom side that's sitting on the wheel has all bezels? and the other side, the top side, has a mix of bezel and pave. Each of those do that so that there's actually a different design to each one, which is really nice too. So it mixes it up a little bit. That's exactly inspired by the ring design. The design of the ring does the same thing. I've got all 3 golds, as you can see. We're going to show them to you on. They are 1/2 inch in length. But like we always say, when you get a little more width, it tends to give you a little more wow factor. So you can still be having the practical nature of a really wearable hoop earring in that they're not tremendously long. They're not going to be getting in the way of things. They're still kind of casual, but they have so much detail to them. And that's what I think makes them a lot of fun. So we're going to put them on sale for you, give you the greatest value that exists on this hoop. I'm going to try one on without a backing because the backing is not here, but take a look at this just so you can see what I mean by a wow factor. And again, they're not sitting all the way in the piercing as they will when you actually have a backing on. They're just kind of hovering and floating, but that's what's happening with that style. And you can see that even though they're at 1/2 inch in the drop, plenty of room to clear even a longer lobe. So if you tend to have a little longer lobe and you need to have a little bit more dip to your hoop, this does it. But then it's not going to wrap all the way around either. So it's just open in the back. But look how I'm looking from the side here. It kind of looks like it does, right? So you get a really important look overall. And this is the design where one side is different than the other. So you have all this labor and all this extra workmanship that goes into it. That's, of course, the yellow gold. We have the rose and the white, which I can try all of them on for you. But it's actually going to be a really big value at under $1,000, and they're not even $9.99. And boy, those are really already just, again, amazing how they sit so upright even when they don't have a backing. They give you the nice width, so even though it's not taking it to this ultimate dressy level, they still give you a lot of detail and design element. Let's go back to our wheel, and we'll make them better than $9.99. And if you have the ring, definitely try the earrings. But if you don't have the ring and you just like a hoop that's got a little interest, like I always say, I think you need to have, if you like hoops, you need to have more than one variety. I think that, you know, having a longer skinny hoop is great, having a little wider hoop, but this one loaded with diamonds but without a really high-end price tag makes it even better. It's also not $888, nor is it $799. Let's make it really easy. Make them $777, and then we'll take another 10% off. You end up getting those for under $700 overall. They're $699 and change if you'd like them. So just a really great icon, because I know there are literally hundreds of our viewers that own this ring, the match in the ring. So to bring those earrings out that match to perfection, that especially if you wear the ring often or every day, that's when you know you love it. That's when you know it's time to invest in the matching set when possible. It comes down to $699.30 here to get them. So that's what I would recommend doing. If you love the earring, try them. You're going to enjoy them. They're still casual and wearable, but they're so different. That's the thing. There's so many different, I mean, there's a lot of great jewelry out there. We know that, but I don't know anybody else who does anything quite like this. And to have a little bit of texture, notice the lines of gold between your 2 diamond rows. That's even textured with a detail as well. And they're super popular. Operators, if you'll let me know what color you're getting, that's where we're limited. We do have all 3 available, but probably not for long because, you know, we've got a limited quantity on each pair ready to go made up. So $699 and change to get those home to you. What color would you like, Tim? Okay, sounds good. Any last minute requests for our last 20 minutes? Any requests, Jason? Nope, they're just calling to check in and say, wow, what a sale this is. It is, what's that? Oh, the pink diamond. Oh, good. Who got it? David. Congratulations, David. Thank you so much. Pink diamond, we will not have to recap, but we are going to recap the big yellow diamond, the 2 carat with the 387 overall, that ring in the 18 karat gold, one of the bigger GIA certified stones we have. It's the 2nd largest we have, actually. 2nd largest yellow diamond that's GIA certified. The raindrop hoops are here. And again, they're sitting east to west on the wheel. They're going to sit north to south in the ear. And what a fabulous, fabulous way to get a classic, something you know you're going to wear a lot. We have backed up calls right now, so bear with us if you're waiting to get through. It does it every time. I'm going to pop on the white gold. I already have the yellow gold on. Let's put on the white gold and the rose gold here for you as well. I think it's best for a primary piercing, just because even though it is a 1/2 inch hoop, which normally works well in other piercings as well, I think because of the width they have, oh, I love them in the white. Look how pretty they're in the white, right? I know they just, for whatever reason, they don't always appeal to me in white gold on the wheel. just sitting on the wheel, but when they're on, that's when you really see the beauty of the white diamonds and the white gold. Doesn't that look great? Just so luxury. They're just such a high-end look. Anytime you get a texture and a detail and something that just looks extraordinary, right? I mean, that's really the beauty of that hoop. And again, I don't even have a backing on, and look at how great they look. Obviously, they're going to sit a little closer to the ear when you do have your butterfly backing on. And then I'll just go ahead and we'll switch them out here for the rose gold as well. So give me another look at the close-up, then I'll just do a quick little change here on the rose gold so you can also see what those look like if you're curious. And let me know who's got what. Will, you taking a hoop? Hoop earrings, anybody? Okay, so we've got, again, a couple more to go around. Here's the rose gold, there's the rose. So very pretty. Again, we always have to tout our rose gold. Our rose gold is so much prettier than so many of the rose golds that are out there because it does, you know, have that more pinky tone. It's not super orangey or super brown. There's a lot of rose golds that are really just yellow. And this, you can see, has a really nice blushy pink color to it. So we'll go back to the wheel. We'll give them a final 30 seconds, and then we're on our way. Lots to show you here, but not a lot of time. Only 19 minutes remain. I'll be recapping that very important 2-carat yellow diamond that has a GIA cert. We do have anything else you'd like to see at all? Anything else, let me know. I know we have a new shopper over there. We have a brand new shopper getting registered and shopping for the first time. Welcome. Don't forget about the Tanzanites. 2 of our Tanzanites, $44.99, come down to $4,049. I still want to show you this Mandarin. We have an Asher cut Mandarin, pink and white diamonds with it. Oof, it's so good. So we'll take a look at that too. And keep calling on the hoops. Jess, did you get a hoop? White gold hoops. Here comes the Mandarin garnet. Okay. Yes, those are pink diamonds around a Mandarin garnet, and I do not think it could be prettier. That makes it. Maybe perhaps a little off the beaten track, not what you expect, and that's what I love about it. And yet it so works. You have the power of a true bright neon orange from your Asher cut Mandarin, but then you get the outstanding natural fancy pink diamonds there. 112, 1629. My goodness, what a ring that is. Let's come in even closer. And then white diamonds, plenty of those. So we'll start with a carat 35 Asher cut and clean. So tough to get a Mandarin that's got any clarity whatsoever. This is that really bright, I mean, perfect clarity. I cannot find a flaw in that stone. And an Asher cut is so rare to get in the Mandarin. Then we've softened those corners with that almost like square cushion cut double halo. Starts with 14 points in pink diamonds, adds another carat 06 in the white diamonds. It's another extraordinary example of a ring you're only going to find here. I don't know of anybody else who has Mandarin garnet at all, let alone one with pink diamonds around it. And this is your example of what we can do on a piece that needed to be discounted. It needed to be, because I had it just introduced a few months ago. Came out on the air, we were all excited about it, then you saw the price tag and went, whoa. Because Mandarin garnet, clean, exotic cut, pink diamonds, white diamonds is going to be a whoa. It was $69.99. And then I brought it down, lower than I should have. It came down and it still stuck. So we got it to $59.99. That was our lowest price. Today it changes. We're doing something wild. We're getting you 10% off wherever I end up, which is going to be crazy low on this fabulous piece. And again, what is a custom look? Because nobody else is going to have bright, vivid, beautiful, bright, clean Mandarin garnets. We have seen a number of Mandarins. I would say we have more than most. That's fair to say. And yet we don't see clarity like this. We don't see Asher cuts. So this is really just another totally unexpected design. And so we took all of that rarity and said, let's make it really outstanding and add pink diamonds. So what you get is a package deal that looks incredible. Let's see what it looks like on the hand. And we're going to get you a fantastic price that you know is going to go in a hurry here. Stays as is what I would recommend. So rose and white, I highly, highly recommend it. You don't technically have to leave it that way, but I would strongly encourage you to think about that. There it is on the hand. So you can see, watch those flashes from that internal Asher cut, right? Just really brings the light out of this Mandarin. Remember, only discovered in 1991, so it's really one of those, gems that I would say it's still in its infancy stages, but actually it's already gone. So it just didn't have a long lifespan of mining. It's already mined out. The few couple of sources that there were, gone, done, closed, over. This is fabulous. I'm going to make it a really special opportunity right now. End of the show is here. We got 15 minutes. Let's do something crazy. Everyone loves to make their decisions on what they want here at the end of the night. Did you have a new shopper over there, Will? Yep. And what were they shopping for? Just making food. Wonderful. Who was it? Who can we welcome to the show? Ona. Ona from where? From Arkansas. Was it AR? That's it. Yes, thank you. Yes. Oh, so it's David. Hi, David. Oh, wonderful. Good. David, I got to admit something. I'm so into my NCAA right now. I'm not paying much attention to Sundays. I'm pretty into my number 5 in the nation Trojans right now. I'm pretty into it. Yep. I may not be here on a couple Saturdays because I may have to go to some games, so just be aware. If you don't see me on a Saturday, that's where I'm at. But take a look at this ring. We'll blow it out. Thanks, David. Good to have you with us tonight. I'll make this $19.99, which you'll make it $17.99. So we're all doing our part here, right? We're all getting our little piece of the discounting pie, right? I got to bring it from $59.99 to $19.99. You're going to take an extra $200 nearly off that price to get it under $1,800. And this is how we rock and roll. So that right there, big value right now, $19.99 drops again. And to get your total diamond weight here is 120. But we always break it down because we want you to know exactly how many pinks you're getting, exactly what that total carat weight in the natural pinks is going to be versus the white diamonds, which, can you believe it? I mean, they're VS white diamonds, but we always just want to let you know the pinks are even more unusual and more high end. And boy, what that Asher cut does, I know what you're thinking, bring me more Asher cuts. That's it. It's the only Mandarin garnet. We don't have the ability to control the rough. The rough has already been faceted. So when you see a cut you like, you have to go for it because it's not like we have the ability to say, oh, let's take this extra rough and cut it the way we want and put in our custom mortar here. They're cut, they're done, they're mined out. There's no chance to get new rough material that we could eventually say, yes, let's put more Asher cuts together. Let's do rounds. This was all about, too, a real show of let's really emphasize the clarity. That's unusual to get with the Mandarin. So let's take that, recognize it, and emphasize it. That's what you have going on right here. So our last call on this yellow diamond, because someone's going to have to tell me honestly, be open with me, why this is even here. Now, it's a quiet Wednesday. That could be a part of it. But I know on Monday night, which is a really busy night for us because everyone's coming off the weekend, and it's just like anything, right? A lot of people are still easing into the week. Monday night, our number 1 request was for big yellow diamonds. And yet, I didn't have the ability because when I'm up here talking on live TV, I can't run back to the vault because my microphone doesn't work back there. Otherwise, I would. So I was begging for 2 carat yellow diamonds thinking we had everything. We didn't. I knew this one was here. I hunted it down today. We have a 2 carat yellow diamond that is GIA certified as a VS2 stone, no less. So not only do you have the literature to support what we're saying, it's from GIA, which is the only thing that matters when it comes to certifying diamonds, in my opinion. And this is a 2 carat cushion cut VS2 stone. You're going to get a GIA cert. You're getting incredible diamond weight that's going to build and build and build around your 2 carat to the point where you're going to have just shy of 4 carats in diamonds in this ring. I know what you're thinking. You're going, I don't get it. She's putting it on her pinky. I apologize, it's just a little smaller than what I wear right now. It's not a pinky ring, I would not say. It's designed for your ring finger really, or your middle or your index finger. I just have to put it there because that's where it's sized right now. It is a 2 carat center alone. We're adding in some extra huge, important 1/4 carat pairs. Do you see the 50 points there? That's a 1/4 carat on each side. Then you have 17 points kind of wrapping around your 3 yellows. Then you have a carat 20 in only 10 white diamonds. So they're 12 points each. Take a look at this. That's special. There's no 2 ways about it. That's a special piece. And with all that said, all those important diamond weights, that incredible certified center stone, all of that, You've got one of our greatest values, one of our smallest prices in any yellow diamond that's of 2 carat sizes. And yet this doesn't have just a few diamonds around it. None of the diamonds are really small diamonds, really, except for the yellow diamonds that just are there to wrap around your 3. It's kind of like it's creating, kind of corralling your 3 bigger stones there. So remember, this is the 2 carat. The pear shape on each side is 1/4 and 1/4, so 25, 25 totals 50. 17 is the smaller rounds that wrap around it. Then 10 individual white diamonds, 1.20 there, 12 pointers each. It's outstanding. It's the one to own. And I know I've had a lot of yellow diamonds here, and I've been really lucky to have a lot of 2 carats. I've even had 3 carats. Believe it or not, a couple years ago we had some 4 carats. They're just gone. We have not had anything back since. Those were the early days of yellow diamonds. Let me just say, for what it's worth, if I was shopping for a yellow diamond myself for my own collection, it would be this mounting, because this mounting is really taking that very important 2 carat color, size, the cut, the fact it is a GIA certified VS2. That's specific. That's telling you accurately and describing down to a T what your clarity is. So important to have that to just keep with your yellow diamond. Obviously you care about what it looks like, but it's nice to know every little intrinsic facet, if you will, of your stone. And that's what a GIA cert does. Tells you the measurements, the color specifically, the clarity, tells you everything you need to know about it. Gives you the breakdown visually, an illustration of the stone front and back, and maps out where the inclusions are. Granted, the few that there may be, given that it's a VS2, there's nothing visible with the naked eye. As a matter of fact, look at it closely. We give you that magnified view. So trust me, if there was an eye visible inclusion, it would stick out like crazy, because right here, look at how close we're getting. I'll get you even closer to it. See if you can even find an inclusion, because if you can't now, that tells you how important that is. Look at how there's not an inclusion in sight. And this is going to be a lot closer right now, this view, a lot closer than your naked eye is ever going to get. This is like taking your own loop and looking at it in person through a jeweler's loop. So you're getting 3 carats, 87 total weight here. It's an extraordinary example of a color that is exactly what you want it to be. All the yellow diamonds on the sides are really the match. And it is down to a price tag. When it was $19,999, it was not supposed to move from there. Now we're taking it even lower. It's just a recap for you. It's one of those that I feel strongly that it's got to go before we do tonight. We have 7 minutes left of broadcast airtime. That's it. So this is the time to get it. It's not $19,999 any longer. It's not even $10,000, where I have struggled to have 2 carats stay in stock when they go under $10,000. This one's not even $99.99. This is where, again, your biggest savings of the night are, because when there's 10% extra off that is happening, that is another significant discount that you don't even see on the air. We'll talk about it, but you don't see it, because where this price is, sure, take another $1,000 off. But let me do it first. And then you still get your extra 10% off. Let me show it on the hand here a little closer than across the room. That way, you're going to say, I wish it was, if it was like 1/4 size larger, I'd be able to get it over my knuckle and my ring finger. I'm trying right now. I can't. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. Oh, hang on. Okay, I did. Now, the bad news is it may not come off, and then I'll buy it, and that's okay. That's okay by me, too. Because you know what? Being in the industry as I am, I can't buy it at this price. Better yet, I can't make it at this price. Let's blow it out. Look at that, side to side. Overall, kind of a squared off feel to it, but softer square feel. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this off. It's a little smaller than I wear. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's also not even $9,999. Go time on the yellow diamond. Only one stone exists here that's bigger. It's a 251. You saw it on Monday with the pink diamonds. That's a very different look. Some people just don't want the pink diamonds with the yellow. They want to keep it to the yellow and the white. That's what this does. It is $8,999. And I'm talking before your extra 10% off. So you get another $900 off that price. You sure do. So that actually is going to be, sure enough, under $8,100. That is not a price tag you see on 387 in diamonds, especially with a 2 carat center GIA certified stone. And that's what's happening right now. It is $8,099. under $8,100 to get this ring home. And I will give you what all I can give you is my personal guarantee. You will love this ring. You will love it. You will love it. It's under $8,100 and it's got to go to somebody's house and we can get it out to you tomorrow. There's no gold color change. All we need to know is what size you need. We get it sized to perfection, send it out to you, and in the next couple of days, you're wearing it. You're rocking it. Yes?
On the Mandarin, can I get from top to bottom how big it is?
What's that? The ring size?
No, from top to bottom, the Mandarin.
Oh, sure, a measurement. Sure, sure, sure. Let me go get it. Here's the yellow diamond. Here's the Mandarin garnet measurement. Let me put that on the hand, and then we'll put a ruler up to it. Here's your Mandarin. And then this is the one that's $19.99, but and also extra 10% off. And then this is the measurement. I would say overall we're looking at about 5/8 top to bottom there at the widest point. Now the same thing is going to be side to side here as well. That is a square style. So the same measurement side to side as it is north to south. Then you see the band tapers in, but still has diamonds. And that one came down to $19.99, but there's an extra $200 off that. So it'll be under $1,800 to get that one home. Pink and white diamonds, recommended in the pink and the white gold there. We'll go back to our yellow diamond. We're going to give that a final look. This has got to go tonight. It will go tonight. We have 3.5 minutes left in the broadcast. I think that Sean's getting maybe a diamond necklace from earlier, it sounds like. So we still have diamond necklaces going out the door. This is where I want to remind you, anything from the past 3 hours, if it's still available, well, that's why you want to call. You tell us which one you're thinking about. We'll let you know if it's still available, yes or no, and then take advantage of these values. The prices don't get better. They simply don't get better. And when it comes to a $9,000 ring, you've got a $900 discount that's happening right here, right now. This is the time to get your yellow diamond. It's stunning, and it's GIA certified. So why the cert is not out here, I have no idea. But the cert, you've all seen GIA certs. It's going to list everything that's on that graphic and more. So that's really, really important. You get the cert with it, and that's going to be, again, under $8,100 to get the piece. If you are a 4 3/4, it's ready to go for you. If you are a size other than 4 3/4, then we're going to size it tomorrow, have it out to you, and you're going to be wearing this in the next day or two, depending on where you live. So after it ships out tomorrow. So that is what you need to try. I mean, I just know you're going to love it. And to get $387 overall in diamonds, that's why we're spending, well, I'm going to get something else ready to show you because this one's probably going to be gone here. And then we'll show you, I think maybe I'll recap that Tanzanite oval with all the baguettes, that beauty of a stone. We will show that to you. We had 2 of our ovals from our trio left, the 2 ovals from the $44.99 trio that we had, although this is the one. This has got to go. It's just too important to be here. We have 1:45 left. We're back tomorrow night, same time, same place. We do it all over again, but with all jewelry you haven't seen. And the sale will continue, 10% off. I know it's winding down. And so this is when, again, it'll be our last opportunity to shop this week. Then we've got, of course, the weekend shows as well, Saturday and Sunday. So we hope you're with us for those. But we've got a final 80 seconds left. This one's got to go and it's verifying. So whatever you do, I don't know, it's not gone officially yet. So this is where you want to call in. It's the first person to say sold is going to get this mega deal at under $8,100. I can't say that enough. We've had a number of 2-carat yellows, most of which never have anywhere near all this accessory diamond weight to it, or the big individual yellows next to it, or those huge 12-point round brilliant white diamonds. They don't go anywhere near that. Sometimes they're not even 18-karat gold, and they're more money and they're already gone. So it says everything about this value, and this is why you get it, because somebody's taking this tonight. We have 45 seconds left. We want to thank everybody for being with us. Reminder, we're back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Am I thinking about the weekend already? It's 9 p.m. Central Time. Do not get it confused. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday in the evenings. We're here Saturday and Sunday in the daytime. So tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll kick off a 3-hour show for you. So I hope you'll join me for that. Big Thursday in store. We always have a lot of fun. And yes, discounts will continue. How low can she go is kind of, I think, what we should now call it. How low can she go? Well, this one's under 8,100. Call me on the yellow diamond. We're here for a few minutes. Same phone number is how you reach us. Thanks again for being with us. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.